Welcome to high school volleyball action on Central Illinois Sports, live tonight from Boschel Gymnasium in Pittsfield, as the Pittsfield Lady Sockies play host to the Rushville Industry Lady Rockets. Good evening to you. I'm Charlie Holt. Jack is alongside as well. Tim manning the Central Illinois Sports camera here tonight. It's the Great Rivers Bank pregame show, and glad you're with us for high school volleyball action on a beautiful day outside. Nice and cool here in the gymnasium, and the Lady Sockies are looking to keep their hot start to a season going here as we've reached the midway point of this 6-week stretch here in the shortened COVID volleyball season. The Lady Sockies varsity squad with just a single loss on the season. The JV teams played very well under head coach Jill Cook as well, so we're looking for more good things out of them here tonight. It's the Great Rivers Bank pregame show with locations in Pittsfield, Liberty, and Barry. Great Rivers Bank is here to serve you with all of your banking needs. Learn more about their services by visiting greatriversbank.bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender. We'll talk more about the JV matchup on the pregame show following this timeout.
Wish you had extra cash for a vacation, a boat, a new car, projects around the house? Free up more cash for the things you want by taking advantage of low interest rates. Refinance your home with Great Rivers Bank and keep more of your money by lowering your monthly payment. Start the process online at greatriversbank.bank and work with one of our experienced loan officers to get the lowest rate possible. Great Rivers Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Fresh Years on You would like to thank everyone in our community for your support in the past 15 years. We have over 1,400 square foot of retail space with spirit wear for Unity Mustangs, Liberty Eagles, Brown County Hornets, and our hometown Central Panthers. Businesses, let us help you promote your brand. Decoration methods we offer include screen printing, embroidery, and laser engraving. We are excited to now offer lasered hat patches. With limitations on attendance to local sporting events, we are excited to help bring you this game. Fresh Years on You, 506 Westwood, Camp Point, Illinois.
PCRE Real Estate and Auction is your #1 resource for buying or selling real estate in West Central Illinois. With 2 office locations, one in Pike County and the other in Calhoun County, PCRE Real Estate and Auction is the place to go when you're looking to buy or sell farmland, recreational and hunting land, residential or commercial property. See our current listings at PCRERealestate.com or call us at 217-285-5800 for PCRE Real Estate and Auction.
It's time to be thinking about tax planning. You can count on Illinois FBFM for accounting, consulting, and tax preparation for farmers and businesses in Pike, Brown, and Adams County. Phone 217-593-7233. Illinois FBFM can take care of your farm accounting needs. Get your accounts in order for this tax season. Contact Bob Ray, Jesse Shootman, Triope and Kansas State grad Emily Carls, Nathan and new all-star accountant Madeline Heyer. Illinois FBFM in Camp Point, working for you.
Welcome back on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show on Central Illinois Sports. The Lady Sockies and the Rushville Industry Lady Rockets here tonight in both JV and varsity action. And both teams getting their warm-up time in on the court here tonight. You know, Jack, something we've seen, well, really anytime you watch a volleyball game, but especially when we watched Pittsfield play the other night against Calhoun, for example. In the varsity game, they lost the first game 25-16, and Calhoun had all the momentum, and it looked like they might just roll to a 2-0 win. Pittsfield won the second game 25-6, and I think the third was 25-13. It's just amazing how much momentum makes a difference in this contest.
Well, and being prepared from the very first serve to make things happen and getting your serves in early can make a difference in the momentum. And, you know, over the last few years, the Sockies have had a little trouble getting those serves in, which is giving the other team basically a free point at that stage. And so getting those serves in early and getting that momentum rolling. And then, you know, I watched your broadcast of the second and third game, and they just looked like they took control of the game at that point and just flipped the switch.
Something I've been impressed with for this Lady Socky JV squad, they play a lot of different people, number one, and are still very, very competitive. Number two, their serving is just about as good as the varsity. You don't see a lot of balls going to the net.
It's amazing, but a lot of that comes from practice and playing those leagues and summer travel teams and that type of thing to get you better. But you've got some young ladies out here in the JV team and the varsity who are multiple sport athletes, so it's hard to get all the work in and all those different things.
I'm kind of surprised when you take a look out on the court right now as Rushville is warming up that we didn't have a freshman game tonight, too. Looks like both squads have pretty good numbers.
I told both of the Pittsfield coaches I'm very impressed with them scheduling a lot of freshman games. That's really going to help develop the program. And a lot of those girls, you know, they're kind of like juniors in high school, get to be on a basketball team where they don't get to play a lot. And so it's important to get those game-type experiences, and those freshman games are really fulfilling that.
We'll set the stage for the start of the JV contest next on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show on Central Illinois Sports.
The Farmers National Bank of Griggsville with locations in Griggsville, Mount Sterling, and Pittsfield. Maybe you ask, why choose Farmers National Bank of Griggsville? The answer is simple. Local people, local decisions, and local commitment with local investments. We have many products and services to meet your needs. We invite you to find out more about us. Go to fmbgriggsville.com and explore all the services we offer. Visit any of our 3 friendly locations in Mount Sterling, Griggsville, and Pittsfield today. The Farmers National Bank of Griggsville, local people helping local people, member FDIC. When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies focus on your income. At Northwestern Mutual, we focus on your outcome. That's why we know what it takes to succeed both on your balance sheet and in your life. It takes the right financial partner who looks at where you are now and where you want to go and design a financial plan to take you there so you can achieve the life you're after today and every day after. Focus on your financial outcome with Northwestern Mutual. Contact Don Kirk or Sheila Davidsmeyer today at 217-285-4014. The Northwestern Mutual Life Insurance Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Call Best Systems Builders for all your insulation needs. We are a full-service insulation contractor offering both open and closed-cell spray foam, blown cellulose, and fiberglass installation. Best Systems has 2 BPI-certified professionals ready to inspect your home or business today. You may qualify for incentives through the American Act on Energy program. Call Scott or Michael at 217-285-6005 for your free estimate or visit us online at gobestsystems.com and start saving money on your energy bill today. Western Illinois Fellowship of Christian Athletes offers support to our coaches, teachers, and athletes. Our mission is to help each grow in a personal relationship with Jesus Christ. Western Illinois FCA invites you to go to westernilfca.org to find out more or to join us as a financial partner. Look for some great events coming up. In May, banquets in Jacksonville and Quincy, and the $1 Million Golf Shot too. Western Illinois FCA, working for you.
Welcome back on Central Illinois Sports. Hey, applying for a loan, it's never been easier than it is right now. And those interest rates, they're still pretty darn good. And the folks at Great Rivers Bank are happy to help you if you're looking to secure your next home, auto, or a commercial loan, maybe buying some farm or hunting ground. They can help you out. Learn more about it at greatriversbank.bank and check out that online loan application where you can apply from the comfort of your own home. Great Rivers Bank, our sponsor of the pregame show on Central Illinois Sports. The Pittsfield Lady Sockies will be in the black fading to red uniforms with the white numbers, and Rushville's in the purple uniforms with the gold numbers here this evening. What were you saying?
Do you have your liner list?
No, you know, it's in that folder.
What folder?
In the bag to your right.
Okay.
We can tell you about the Pike County Express. They've been serving Pike County since 1991. You can check them out each Wednesday on a newsstand near you. Always can read some good news in the Pike County Express. Just about ready here for the junior varsity contest. Also want to remind you about Trash Queen. They're our scoreboard sponsor. They offer residential and commercial trash pickup along with roll-off dumpsters, 10-yard, 15-yard, and 20-yard roll-off containers. 217-320-4320 for Trash Queen. We're not really sure on this, but we're assuming the visiting team gets to serve first.
I know there's no jump ball.
We've never seen it happen another way, so that's what I'm going to assume happens.
Well, they flip a coin, actually, normally, in normal years, so I don't know why they wouldn't now. I don't think there's a problem with a COVID coin, is there?
The commemorative COVID coin. And Rushville will be on the serve first, it appears, and back to serve for this Rushville JV squad is Katie Park. We're ready to roll here in the junior varsity contest. Good serve by Park, taken to the back line by the ladies' Sockies. Ball set alive, sent across the net by Sadie Weir. Now the ball set by Park on the front line, sent across the net by Rushville's Esther. Back across it comes from Emma Gay. She got it set up, and it looked to be a little bit wide and out of bounds, and it's a 1-0 lead for Rushville Industry. Park again on the serve here for the Lady Rockets. Across it goes, hit by Weir in the back line, set there by Marable. Trying to spike it down is Emma Root, and she gets the kill and ties the game a point apiece. In for the Lady Sakis will come Willow Claus, and she will replace Sadie Weir. On to serve for Pittsfield is Emma Gay. 1-1 here in game number 1 of the JV contest on Central Illinois Sports. Served by Gay is into the net for the service error and makes it 2-1 Rushville Industry. And the broadcaster jinx is alive and well, because we had said in the pregame that didn't happen very much for this JV squad. Addie Green now on to serve for Rushville. Puts it across the net, hit by New Power in the back line. Set by Marable for Claus. She'll try the kill. Ball bumped on the other side now by Corey. She gets it back as it was set to her. Across the net now Gay. Set by Marable for Root. Hit on the back line by Rushville Industries' Corey. Ball set at the net by Park. Recovered on the other side by Gay. Set for Claus. Hit by Corey in the back line. Now to Park. Hit across here by Esther. Gay right at the net. Marable sets it high right across the net, and it'll be a net infraction here against Pittsfield and make it 3-1 Rushville Industry. Back to serve again, Addie Green. Good overhand serve. Diving and dig there by New Power. Ball set by Marable for Graham. Her shot is wide beyond the back line, and Rushville off to an early 4-1 advantage here in game number 1 on the Trash Queen scoreboard. Green to serve again for the Lady Rockets. Serve toward the back line, hit there by Gay, set by Marable for Claus. Ball was tipped to the net, recovered by Park, and her shot goes into the net now, and down to the court on Rushville's side for a Lady Saki point to make it 4-2. New Power will go back to serve for Pittsfield. Nope, she won't go back to serve for Pittsfield. Emma Root will be on to serve, as they brought Heavener into the game for the libero New Power. So Root's serve goes across, hit there by Corey. Across the net, it's sent by Park. Now Pittsfield tries the recovery on the other side, and the ball into the net off of the set, and makes it 5-2 Rushville Industry.
That first pass coming from the back has really got to be a good one to allow the setter to get the ball where she needs to get it.
Good serve by Esther, sent across here by Heavener. Ball was hit backwards by Park, but nobody was home to recover it for the Lady Rockets, and it's a Pittsfield point to make it 5-3. Both teams will do some substituting. Rushville will bring the libero Taylor Armstrong into the game. And Pittsfield will see Natalie Frazier check in, and she'll be back to serve. Serve headed toward the back line, hit there by Corey, sent across the net by Park. Good diving play by, what do we have, a whistle? Somebody was into the net, it appears. The whistle with the automated whistle was a little bit quieter, and we'll say it was a net error there by Rushville to make it 5-4. Frazier again on the serve. Hit in the back line by Corey, set by Park. As she sets up Wrench. Wrench's shot goes into the net, though. And the game is tied at 5. Pittsfield looking for their first lead. Served by Frazier. Taken by the libero Armstrong. Hit there by Swaringham. Sent across the net by Corey. Ball set at the net by Pittsfield's Marable now for Heavener. Partially blocked by Wrench, but down to the ground it goes for another Lady Saki point, 6-5. Frazier on a good roll from the service spot. Hit by Armstrong in the middle, Park. Wrench will tap it across the net, but they'll say again nope. This is going to be an error against Pittsfield at the net by Marable, and we're tied at 6.
Veteran officiating crew and Linda Wilson and Jill Deering both have worked numerous state tournaments over the years.
New player in for Rushville, and I don't have it on their 4. They do on the Varsity in Tana Trome, but we're not sure if that's the same player or not, unfortunately. Here's the ball set by Marable, sent across by Claus. Too far, though, beyond the back line, and makes it 7-6, Rushville Industry. 7-6 Lady Rockets here in game number 1. Next serve on the way. Hit by Frazier for Pittsfield. Set by Marable for Heavener. Sends it across the net. The libero Armstrong takes it there. Now it's sent back across by Corey. Ball set by Marable for Newpower. All the way into the back line to Addie Green. Ball set at the net, sent across by Corey. Set there by Frazier to Marable, just kind of pokes it across. Armstrong, now good diving play by Green, sent across by Corey. Marable from Frazier sets it up for Claus, puts it across the net, but she is again into the net. And that's about what, the 4th or 5th time we've seen that.
Yeah, the set was close enough to the net. She just couldn't keep the momentum from having the step across the line.
Makes it an 8-6 score for Rushville Industry. Another good serve. Gay hits it across toward the back line. Diving play as Armstrong got a hand on it, but the ball goes toward the back wall and out of bounds, and it's a point for Pittsfield to make it 8-7.
Gay and Newpower both show some good jumping ability behind that spike line, able to get the ball up there. It's a little different than spiking right at the net.
Weir is back in. She's on to serve for the Lady Sockies, taken to the back line by the Lady Rockets. Now we'll call that Trone for now, just because we don't have another number 4. Park sends it across, returned here by Weir. Hit on the side by Park. Set up for Corey, who sends it across. Now Heavener for Marable. Set for Gay, tries the kill, blocked there by Rushville. Heavener, Marable, back to Heavener trying the kill, and again, another net error by, this time, Rushville to make it an 8-all contest. It's happened on about 70% of the points in this game so far.
4th tie of the game.
Ball hit there by Park. She'll get it back and just kind of put it across the net. It looks to be wide of the line and is. And Pittsfield has the advantage 9-8 on the Trash Queen scoreboard. And I think Rushville wants a timeout, and they do. We'll pause as well. 9-8 Lady Sockies with the advantage in game number 1. Back with you after this.
Is your local source for custom apparel and awards. Geared Up offers a wide variety of apparel options, including embroidery, t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos. We do it all. Ask us how we can help you raise funds for your local school or organization. Find us online at www.wegearyouup.com or call 217-473-6290. That's 473-6290 for Geared Up custom apparel and awards.
Did you know that Prairie Land FS doesn't just sell seed? They treat it and box it right here at one of their local facilities, then deliver it to your farm or fields. Prairie Land FS, your leading supplier of choice.
9-8 Pittsfield has the advantage on the Trash Queen scoreboard following the Rushville timeout here in game number 1. It'll be the Lady Sockies back on the serve with Sadie Weir to serve for Pittsfield. Hits it across the net, hitting the back line there by Corey. Ball sent across by Park. Weir, Marable sets it up for Heavener. Dug out there by the libero Armstrong. Set by Trone for Corey. Blocked back across, though, by the combination of Marable and Heavener. And Pittsfield leads 10-8. They took their first lead of the game just a moment ago.
Weir with her 4th point already in the game.
Served by Weir. Hit there by Armstrong. Green sent across by Corey. Ball set by Marable for Gay all the way to the back line, and this will be out of bounds off of Armstrong. A good kill there by Emma Gay.
Biggest lead of the ball game right now, 11-8 by Pittsfield.
They trail 8-6, so a little 5-0 run here by the Lady Sockies. Next by Weir. Hit by Park. Set up by Trone for Park. Puts it across the net, but Pittsfield had somebody in the net again. That's been a recurring theme in this contest. Makes it 11-9. In for Rushville is Haley Royer. Royer replaces Green. Back to serve is Elizabeth Corey for Rushville Industry. On the serve here, and
illegal rotation. You've got to stay in your spot until the ball is actually served, and so that's a violation. That'll be a point for Rushville.
11-10. Corey on the serve. Hits it across the net, taken by Newpower. Set to the net by Marable for Gay. Hits it across. Armstrong on the drive. Set by Trone for Park, who takes it across. Now Weir. Hitting behind her head is Marable. Gay will send it across the net. And the Lady Rockets with just miscommunication. They had two young ladies right there, both able to make a play on the ball, and neither one did as they thought the other was going to, and it's a point for Pittsfield to make it 12-10. Heavener on to serve for the first time now. Puts it across the net. Hit on the far side by Royer for Trone, whose shot goes across the net. Hit across by Marable. Again, Marable will hit it back across. Park for Trone. Now Heavener for Pittsfield. To Marable at the net for Gay. Tries the kill and gets it down. 13-10, Lady Sockies.
Gay with their second kill of the ball game.
And Gay playing well so far at the net. Heavener's serve is, well, Rushville was in motion a little too early, it looks like that time. It makes it 14-10.
Your lineup is, that's what the down official does, is make sure you are in the proper positions. Once the ball is heading over the net, then you can do some switching.
Heavener on the serve. Taken there by Wrench in the back line. Corey sent across by Park. Weir for Marable. Again looking for Gay, trying to get another kill, and she's going to. Diving attempt by Armstrong, but the ball went under the net. And Emma Gay with another kill to make it 15-10 Lady Sockies, as they have their largest lead of the contest here on the Trash Queen scoreboard. The next by Heavener. Hit by Royer. Trone. Hit across now by Royer. Heavener for Marable. Over to Root, and Root's going to get the kill now. She spiked it down, went off of Royer and out of bounds, and it's a 16-10 Lady Socky lead.
Second kill for Root on the night. Emma Root.
Heavener's next serve. Diving play in the back line by Corey. Sent across by Trone. Kept alive by Gay. She'll get it back on the set from Marable, but Gay this time hits it into the net. And Rushville will have the side out here as they lead, or trail, 16-11. Weir came back into the game. Looks like Heavener sits down. Also, New Power, the libero, is back in. Here's a long serve and placed perfectly by Rushville Industries. Maddie Wrench on the ace.
First ace of the ball game on either, or for either team, I do believe.
And Wrench has cut it to a 4-point game. She's on to serve once again. Another good serve. This time New Power hits it across the net from Marable. Hit there by Royer. Set up for Esther, who hits it across for the Lady Rockets. Now the ball set for Emma Gay, but it is well beyond the out-of-bounds line and makes it 16-13. So Rushville creeping a little closer yet here in game number 1 of the JV contest. Wrench again to serve for the Lady Rockets. Hits it at New Power. Hits it high. Marable goes back to set it up. Hit across by Weir. Corey down to a knee to hit it for Trone, and they'll call that, what, a double hit possibly?
I believe so.
All right. Makes it 17-13 Lady Sockies. Here's Graham back in for Pittsfield as Frazier sits down. Weir is, excuse me, that's Marable back to serve. Hits it across to Park. Set up by Trone. Park will send it across the net with a two-hand shot. Now Root gets a set up from Marable. Tries the kill. Hit at the back line off of the forearms of Corey. And another kill for the Lady Sockies to make it 18-13. Emma Root on the kill that time.
Her third kill.
And we'll have another timeout by Rushville. We'll pause as well. 18-13 Lady Sockies lead in game number 1.
The charming town of Pittsfield, Illinois awaits a dining experience sure to impress. Nucci's Restaurant, specializing in Italian cuisine, succulent steaks, seafood, pasta, burgers, sandwiches, and scrumptious desserts all made to order. Mouth-watering and high-quality dishes at affordable prices. Nucci's is the perfect setting for a dinner date or a family meal. It's more than dining, it's an experience. Check out Facebook for live entertainment. Once you experience Nucci's, it will become a favorite destination.
18-13 the advantage for the Lady Sockies on top of Rushville Industry and JV volleyball action. Today's game is brought to you in part by Illini Express, here to serve you with walk-in medical care when you need it. Open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. every Monday through Saturday. Illini Express sees patients 18 months and older with no appointments necessary. Learn more about their services by visiting IlliniHospital.org.
Each game is to 25. You must win by 2. The best 2 out of 3.
And Marable is back in to serve for Pittsfield. This one is well short as it hits into the bottom of the net and makes it 18-14 now.
That's the fourth missed serve by the Sockies, so those are 4 of those 14 points.
Swearingham back in for Rushville. And back to serve is Katie Park. She started the game from that serving spot. Hit there by Weir at the net, and again, just not a lot of communication from Pittsfield that time. A lot of people stood and watched that ball just hit right down on their side of the net. Park back to serve again. Good overhand serve. And the back line hit by Weir. Set by Marable for Weir about the midline. Taken there by Armstrong. Park will set it for Swearingham, who hits it across and gets it down.
Nice drive down by Park that time.
18-16 the score. Trailing by 5 a couple of times. Rushville has cut it to a 2-point game. Park's next serve. Hit by Graham right back across the net. Park will actually take it there. Set by Royer. Sent across the net and out of bounds by Esther. And it'll be a point for the Lady Sockies. It wasn't out by much, though. Almost snuck its way
it's coin
onto the
flip.
line.
That's one of those coin flip balls. You bet.
Emma Gay for Pittsfield.
Gay likes to serve from the middle of the court. Most people will pick a side.
Newpower checks back in, wearing the white libero uniform. The serve by Gay, hit off of Swearingham, and will go out of bounds, and it'll be an ace for the Lady Sockies.
That's her 6th service point, first ace of the game for Emma Gay.
And makes it 20-16. The next by Gay. Taken by Armstrong, set by Park, sends it across the net on kind of a crafty move there. Kept everybody on their toes and off balance, I guess you could say, for Pittsfield more likely, as the ball hits the court and makes it 20-17. Here's Addie Green back in, and she'll sit down Royer, and Green will be on to serve for the Lady Rockets, trailing by 3 in game number 1. Her first serve, sort of a soft serve. Root comes up, sent across by Marable. Now Park will set it for the left-hander, Esther, who gets the kill. And again, it's a 2-point game. So Dylan Esther with her first kill of the game by my account. The next serve by Green is going to be an ace. And it's 20-19. Here's Weir quickly off the bench. She'll check in for Willow Claus, and down to just a 1-point score here in game number 1.
Had a 6-point lead, but it's dwindled to 1 now.
Green on the serve for Rushville Industry. Taken by Gay on the dive, but goes out of bounds, and it's 20-20.
Green served 3 in a row. Brought her team right back into this and the 5th tie of the ball game.
The next by Green. Again, a dive by Gay. Across the net, Park. Sent across by Swearingham, and it's go out of bounds to break the little run by Rushville Industry and make it 21-20 Lady Sockies.
More Green serves really were causing the Sockies a lot of problems, weren't they?
Yeah, they were right in between the lines, and thought maybe see the back line maybe come up just a hair.
Yep.
Newpower on to serve for the Lady Sockies, the left-hander. Sends it across the net, taken to the back line by Corey. Set by Park. Sent across the net. Gay hits it right back toward the net with her back to the net, and it goes in to the net. I don't know how many times you can say net, but it's a lot, and we're tied at 21.
2, 5, 6, 8, 20, and 21, all the ties on the day.
The serve by Esther, another left-hander, taken there by Newpower. Hits just across the net, and, you know, sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, Jack.
I thought you used that terminology. Sometimes some people would call that luck. I'd call that luck.
That ball just snuck across. It hit the top of the net, and really just kind of bad luck there for Macy Wrench. She just couldn't do anything with that ball. 23-21 Lady Sakis. Frazier's serve taken there on a diving play, but they'll say it was double hit by
That's an ace.
Park, and it will be an ace. 23-21. 2 points away from a victory. The serve by Frazier, hit by Armstrong. Park sets it for Swearingham, hits it across and places it well, as that is inbounds for the kill to make it 23-22.
You know, you talk about that spacing in basketball and volleyball. It's even more important not to anticipate and get all bunched up.
We think this is Trone on the serve, taken by Newpower, and a lot of diving returns for Pittsfield off of serves, and the game now tied at 23 on the ace by Trone.
Trone's number is 4.
Yes, correct. The next, it's another, good diving play by Gay to keep it alive. Claus hits it across, partially blocked and down to the court. And it's a 24-23 game.
Gay gets her 4th kill of the ball game, and boy, that was important.
I think was that not Claus that actually had the kill, or was it Gay?
I thought Gay hit that one.
All right, we'll go with that. We're both in the vicinity, and Weir could win the game for her team on this serve right here. Ball hit in the back line by Green. Trone sent across by Park. Weir, Marable sets it for Heavener, trying for the kill. Hit in the back line by Armstrong. Park sent across here now by Wrench, but it's beyond the back line, and it's a 25-23 Game 1 win for the Lady Sakis here in JV action. We pause for a timeout on Central Illinois Sports as we're between games. It's brought to you by Carnes Communications, your local U.S. Cellular agent in Pittsfield. We're back with more after this.
They say nothing in life is free. Well, we're here to tell you they're wrong. Because when you switch to U.S. Cellular, you can get the Samsung Galaxy S21 5G for free with no hidden requirements. That's right, the Samsung Galaxy S21 5G has launched and you can get it for free with no hidden requirements. U.S. Cellular. Terms and conditions apply. See store or uscellular.com for details.
Carnes Communications, your local U.S. Cellular agent on the corner of Jackson and Washington Street in Pittsfield. Call 285-5400 for Carnes Communications.
Few things compare to Camp Point Central's fans' dedication to the Panthers. The same can be said about Channel and the farmers they serve. You see, unlike other seed companies, they don't have salesmen. With Channel, you get the advantage of a dedicated Channel seedsman, a trusted year-round advisor who can provide the right recommendations for your fields. It's their hands-on approach that truly sets them apart. Customized service, expert advice, elite seed management products. Find your Channel seedsman at channel.com or contact local district sales manager Matt Hughes at 217-242-8852. It's time for you to find out the difference that thousands have found with Westtown Ford in Jacksonville. If you're looking for a new Ford, Lincoln, or maybe a used car, truck, or SUV, why don't you take the short drive to Jacksonville, Illinois, Westtown Ford. They have the best sales and service in the area, and what a selection, thousands to choose from. It's Westtown Ford in Jacksonville, 30 minutes from high prices. Phone 217-245-7101 or go to westtownford.com.
We're between games, brought to you by Carnes Communications in Pittsfield at the corner of Jackson and Washington Street. A highly contested contest here in game number 1. We expect more of the same in the second contest, and we'll have it for you next on Central Illinois Sports.
I'm Gary Mendenhall. I am running for mayor because I believe in the future of Pittsfield and its citizens. We have the potential to thrive economically and safely in a state where the outlook appears tough. Let's prosper and grow as a community through job creation, tourism, and recreation. We are neighbors and friends who care, love, support, and stand up together.
On April 6th, vote Gary Mendenhall for mayor of Pittsfield.
Our second contest brought to you in part by Bowlers Universe. Open Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Saturdays, 4 to midnight. They offer many menu items, burgers and fries, specialty pizzas. Try one of the many craft beers as well at Bowlers Universe. Come out and enjoy the fun. They're having 80s night on Friday night as a fundraiser for the Pittsfield After Prom, I believe.
Yep. Sadie Weir led the way with 7 service points, one of them an ace. And Emma Gay and also Emma Root had 3 kills apiece in that first game.
Pittsfield starts this game with Gay along with Alexis Hammett, Graham, Marable. Also out there is Liesel Davidsmeyer and Avery Heavener. For Rushville Industry, they have Esther, along with Royer, Trone, Corey, Park, and Armstrong. And the Lady Sakis lead 1-0. Lipkeman Seed Sales is your Pioneer dealer, including precision farming and crop insurance. Call Aaron Lipkeman, 217-430-4516, or Brett, 217-242-2703.
Lady Marable will lead things off and serve for Pittsfield, second game.
So Marable on the serve here to start game 2. Headed the back line by Corey. Retrieved toward the net by Trone. Sent across by Park. Not able to return it is the Lady Sakis' Davidsmeyer, and it's a quick 1-0 advantage for Rushville Industry.
Park with another kill. She had 2 in the first game.
Here's Swearingham back into the contest, sitting down Trone, and back to serve is the aforementioned Katie Park.
Should be 1-0 on the board, right?
It is. Ball taken by Davidsmeyer, set of the net by Marable for Hammond, who hits it across, but it's out of bounds, and it makes it 2-0 Lady Rockets. They had an early advantage in game number 1 by, I believe, 4 points. And then Pittsfield came roaring back and picked up a close victory. Ball set for Newpower. She hits it toward the back line. It is beyond the back line, and it's a 3-0 Rushville Industry advantage.
No, they're 1 off on the scoreboard here.
I don't think we had a do-over, so it should be 3-0.
Yep.
They'll get it in a moment. The next serve by Park, hit high by Davidsmeyer. Marable goes to retrieve it, hit in the middle by Newpower. Armstrong for Corey, sent across the net by Park. Diving play by Davidsmeyer, but it hits into the top of the net and down to the court. And it's an early 4-0 advantage for the Lady Rockets. Back on the serve again is Katie Park. Doing well here to start game number 2 for her squad. And now hits the ball into the net for the service error to make it 4-1. In for Pittsfield will come McKinley Poor. She replaces Davidsmeyer. Emma Gay to serve for the Lady Sakis in a 4-1 score. Gay's serve, hit in the middle by Esther. Ball set up for Swearingham. Hits it across with some force. Newpower keeps it alive. The ball set up for Poor. She spikes it into the net. And the Lady Rockets back out to a 4-point lead. 5-1 now.
Got to be at the top height of your jump there when you're going to be able to have a completed kill like that.
5-1 the score. Green on to serve for Rushville. She gave the Lady Sakis some trouble. Newpower, though, hits it to Marable. Now Graham sends it across to Armstrong. Toward the net, Park. Corey sends it across. Diving play by Gay. Hammett. Marable now takes it across the net. Armstrong sent across by Park. Trying to catch the Lady Sakis sleeping. Poor returns it. Ball hit high by Esther. Across the net, right toward the net. Now Hammett taps it across. Taken there by Park. Sent across by Swearingham. Kept alive by Newpower for Marable. Over to Poor. Hits it toward the back line. Diving attempt by Armstrong, but unable to dig it out that time. And makes the score 5-2.
First kill of the ball game for any of the Lady Sakis. Poor picked that up.
Newpower is back to serve for Pittsfield. We saw Heavener check in a moment ago for Hammett. 5-2 the score. Newpower's serve. Hit in the middle by Esther. Blocked at the net by Heavener as trying to take it across that time was Park, and it's 5-3. Rushville the lead. Pittsfield on the serve with Rebecca Newpower. Toward the back middle line, hit by Armstrong, across by Swearingham. Set of the net by Marable for Heavener. Tries the kill, partially blocked that time. Armstrong hits it high now, sent across by Park. In the back line for Pittsfield is Gay. Marable sets at the net for Poor, and she just couldn't get anything behind that shot. And Rushville gets the point to make it 6-3.
It's a long set from almost all the way on the other side of the front part of the net.
Wrench is back in for Rushville, and back to serve is Esther, the left-hander. Gay, Marable hits it across, and they'll say that.
Do you think she was in the net?
Well,
that's what they called.
I didn't think she was, but it makes it 7-3 nonetheless. Esther's next serve hit there by Poor. Now Marable sets it up for Poor, and again she spikes it into the top of the net. And Rushville leads 8-3.
That is their biggest lead of the contest. of this game, I should say.
Esther on the serve. Diving play by New Power, but unable to return it. And Pittsfield will take the timeout. Rushville Industry up to a 9-3 start in game number 2 in junior varsity volleyball action on Central Illinois Sports.
No matter who wins today, you can be on the winning team. Discover a job where your pay, job security, and safety are our top priorities. At DOT, our material handlers and drivers earn some of the best money in the market. Plus, we top that off with goal-based pay opportunities, profit sharing, vacation time, 401k matching, and more. Make your fantasy team a reality. Join DOT today.
Pittsfield took the timeout, trailing 9-3 here in game number 2 in junior varsity volleyball action. Hey, Real Net and Twine is located just north of Pittsfield. They've got lots of new items for you to check out this spring. They, of course, have concrete lawn ornaments, statues, fountains, outdoor wall hangings, and much, much more. Stop by and see them to see the variety of items they have on hand. 285-5013 is their number as well for Real Net and Twine. 9-3 is the Rushville Industry advantage on the Trash Queen scoreboard here in game number 2. And the next serve by Esther. Hit by Gay for Pittsfield. Marable sets it up for Heavener. She's going to get the kill. Ball bounded off a couple of Lady Rockets that time, but eventually falls to the court. And it makes it a 9-4 score.
A back row player can't contact the ball above the net, sending it over. That's why Laney was called for that
infraction.
Yeah.
All right, here's Frazier back into the game.
Thank you, Kate. We're glad to have somebody that really knows the rules. I got a kick out of David and Kate. They spend time coaching other people's kids and missing their own kids' sports a lot of times.
Here's an ace by Frazier. Some miscommunication between Armstrong and Corey that time for Rushville Industry. Allows that ball to fall to the court and make the score 9-5. The next serve by Frazier. Toward the back line, taken in the middle by Corey. Park sets it for Swearingham. She'll hit it across. Marable sets it high. Now Heavener sends it across. Park, Armstrong has to get it across this time, and Park does just that. Frazier to Marable right at the net. Sets it for Heavener with another kill to make it 9-6, her second kill of the contest.
You get it done right, and she put it away, and there wasn't anybody going to bring that back. That's only the second service point for the Sockies in the game. The rest have been misplays the other way.
Served by Frazier. Ball sent across by Park. New Power. Marable sets it again for Heavener, and again another kill. Set well that time, and again executed for her third kill. And the third service point all by Frazier, correct?
That is correct. 1 ace, 3 service points.
She'll get the next. Taken to the back line by Armstrong. Park sets it for Swearingham. Ball blocked by Poor. Swearingham to Park, who hits it across. Looks to be wide, but I believe Gay did tip that one, so it'll be a point for Rushville. She's trying to pull her hands back at the last moment, but unable to do so, and the Lady Rockets lead 10-7. There's Trone back into the game for the Lady Rockets, and she's on to serve. Her team leading 10-7. A good serve, diving play by New Power. Marable sets it for Poor, sends it across the net. Corey, set by Trone for Corey. Returned there by Frazier. Marable sets it for Poor, who just an ill-timed jump that time and makes it 11-7 Lady Rockets.
Also, I can tell you many of the girls gave their parent tickets up so that the kids section could get full for the varsity game tonight and for the seniors.
Oh, nice.
Pretty nice.
Here's a set by Marable for Heavener. She gets another kill. She and Marable really working in sync right now and makes it 11-8. 11-8 the score on the Trash Queen scoreboard. Game number 2, Lady Sockies do have a 1-0 advantage in this match. The serve by Poor. Hit by Park. Armstrong all the way in the back line. Sent across there by the Lady Rockets. Trone, but it's out of bounds and makes it 11-9.
Biggest lead's been 5 in the game.
Right now it's a 2-point advantage. The next serve by Poor. Hit by Park. Right in the middle of things, Trone for Park at the net. Tried to tap it across. Ball hit back now by Heavener. as she stayed under control to make it 11-10, and Rushville wants the timeout. 11-10, Lady Sockies have cut it to 1 in game number 2.
Are you searching for some meaning in life? Are you searching for a loving place to be accepted? If so, we would love for you to join us to take the next step in your life's journey together with us at Pittsfield Church of the Nazarene. Here at PCN, we're a group of real people looking to build real relationships as we journey together to experience real encounters with God. Join us online or in person at 227 West Washington in Pittsfield, Sunday mornings at 10 a.m., online on our Facebook page or YouTube channel.
Rushville calls the timeout as the Lady Sockies have cut it to an 11-10 score here in game number 2. Pike County Concrete here for your next concrete job or project. With locations in Pittsfield and Jacksonville to better serve your needs. Call Pike County Concrete 217-285-5548.
Top of the third inning, Cardinals lead 3-0. Nobody scored 6 in an inning in this game, though, playing the Marlins tonight.
And the Lady Sockies, McKinley Poor, is looking to stay hot here from the service spot. And trying to tie the game up for the first time in this contest. But unable to do so, she serves it into the bottom of the net to make it 12-10 Rushville Industry. Back in for the Lady Rockets is Haley Royer. She'll replace Addie Green. Poor will take a chair as Davidsmeyer checks back in for the Lady Sockies. Both teams working through their rotations here, and Corey is back to serve for Rushville. Sends it over the net with the right hand, hit by Frazier. Marable sends it across the net. It did tip the net. Taken there by Wrench. Wrench now has it set up, gets a spike across. New power to Marable, who returns it just ever so gracefully right across the top of the net to make it 12-11.
I don't know all the rules, but that looks like a kill to me. I know it's not a spike, but it's a kill, I do believe.
Hammett checks back in for the Lady Sockies. Diving play by Armstrong. Now Corey and Wrench both go after it. They avoid a collision but cannot avoid the point for the Lady Sockies, and it's tied at 12.
Heavner gets the ace.
The next serve by Heavner. Diving play by Corey, set by Trone, sent across the net by Royer. Heavner, set by Marable for Hammett. Park, set across the net by Wrench. In the back line, Davidsmeyer. Marable will set it up for Gay. Her spike, those returned by Corey. Sent across the net by Wrench, partially blocked by Hammett right there. Sent across by Heavner. Diving play Armstrong. Trone sets it up for Park. Lightly taps it across the net. Heavner to Marable. She'll return it. Park behind her head. And the ball eludes Haley Royer's hands that time and gives Pittsfield their first lead of the game, 13-12.
Remember that spacing problem? That's kind of what got Rushville in trouble that time. They all bunched up.
Heavner's next serve almost was double hit there, and it's still going to be a point for the Lady Sockies anyway, as Park unable to send it across the net.
Heavner's third point serving. She's taken her team from behind to the lead.
14-12, Lady Sockies. The next by Heavner, hits the top of the net. Diving play by Corey. Trone sets it for Park. Taken there by Frazier for the Lady Sockies. Marable sets it for Gay. Tries to get the kill and does. Makes it 15-12. And sort of like we saw in game one, the momentum has shifted the other direction quickly.
Biggest lead for the Sockies right now.
Heavner doing a good job from the serve. Ball on the dive there was Armstrong. The Lady Rockets with some good effort, but unable to get the ball back up into the air. And it's 16-12.
5 in a row for Heavner.
The next for Heavner, toward the sideline, hit there by Royer to Armstrong. Now Park will hit it across the net. Heavner. Marable sets it up for Hammett, who swings and misses on the kill attempt to make it 16-13.
She'll get it. She's really got good height and long arms. She can get that timing down. She'll be hard to handle.
Here's Macy Wrench on to serve for Rushville Industry. Her team trailing by 3 in game number 2. Davidsmeyer set by Marable for Gay. Wrench, now Trone, sent across by Park. New power will bump it toward the setter in Marable. Sent back across by Gay to Wrench in the back line. Now Trone. She'll set it for Park, who lays it across the top of the net. New power for Marable. Over to Gay, tries the kill. Dug out there by Wrench. Now the ball hit the opposite direction, though, by Royer. She was just trying to get the ball up in the air and ended up headed back and across the back line and out of bounds, and it's 17-13 Lady Sockies.
Now this is their biggest lead. Boy, when Gay attacks the ball and gets it in the right spot, she's got authority behind it, doesn't she?
Frazier sits down as Katie Graham is checked back in for Pittsfield. The serve now by Marable. Set up the net by Trone for Park. In the back line, Davidsmeyer hits it high toward the rafters. Marable for New Power, and well placed there on the kill. 18-13.
Rebecca behind that spike line. She's in the back row. Got set there, and they've set her quite a few times behind that spike line.
She can really jump for no bigger than she is. And here's a service error by the Lady Sockies as that ball served into the net, and it makes it 18-14. Swearingham will come back in for Rushville Industries. She replaces, let's see, who's sitting down? That's Trone.
As big as I am, I can't jump at all.
Park on the serve. Ooh, it hits off of Davidsmeyer's hands and goes out of bounds. So she'll get the ace, will Park, and it makes it 18-15. Rushville trying to get some things rolling back their direction and force the third game here. Lady Sockies trying to finish it off in two. The next serve from Park, headed toward the back line. Hit there, though, by Davidsmeyer. Set by Marable for Hammond, whose shot is out of bounds. And it makes it 18-16.
I thought Davidsmeyer made a good decision to hit that ball. It looked like it might go out, but it looked like it had a chance of coming down inside the line, too.
The next by Park. Hits off of Graham's hands and now goes backwards out of bounds, and it's 18-17. And will Pittsfield want a timeout? Not yet.
Park's second ace in her series of serves this time, 3 in a row. Third ace of the night in this game for Rushville.
Next by Park. She's going to get another ace, and it's 18 all. On the Trash Queen scoreboard, 217-320, 43-20 for Trash Queen.
Tied at 12, now at 18.
Park trying to give her team a lead again here, late in this contest. That ball is beyond the back line, though. And the Lady Sockies will get the point, 19-18.
Early in volleyball in the IHSA, they used to play to 15, and you had to serve to get a point. They went to rally scoring quite a few years ago now. I think most are very pleased with that decision.
McGay on the serve for the Lady Sockies. Hit to the back line by Esther. Ball set for Swearingham. She tries the kill. Dug out, though, by New Power, but returned over the net and out of bounds, and the game's tied at 19. Both games have been very close.
Swearingham's had some good kills on the night.
And Royer sits down as Addie Green will come in, and she'll be headed back to serve, trying to reclaim the advantage for her squad. Green serve, hit there by Poor. It hits off of her forearms and heads back across the back line to make it 20-19 Rushville Industry.
Second lead change of the night.
The next by Green. Toward the back line, taken there by New Power. Set from Marable to Graham. Sends it across, hits off of the hand of Armstrong and falls to the court. And we're tied at 20, just like we were in game number 1. Huebner comes in, replaces New Power. And Hammett will go back to serve for the Lady Sockies. I believe this is the first time we've seen her serve today.
I think you're right.
Alexis Hammett, and a game tied at 20. Hits the ball, and it's shy of going across the net to make it 21-20. Rushville. Hammett sits down as New Power quickly back in. On for the serve is Dylan Esther for Rushville Industry. Her squad up by a point. Poor, set by Marable for Huebner. Hit by Park, set up the net by Wrench for Corey, but it was blocked by Graham, but was she into the net? Looks like she might have been. 22-20, Rushville. Esther on the serve again for the Lady Rockets. The left-hander. Taken there by Gay to Graham, sent across by Marable. Wrench, set by Park for Corey, trying to kill, partially blocked. Marable hits it high, sent across by Graham. In the back line, Esther for Park. Swearingham will bump it across. Now Marable, Gay, Graham will send it back for the Lady Sockies. Taken there by Green for Park. Set up for Wrench, tries the kill. Now Marable hits it toward, New Power hit it toward Marable at the net. Returned there by the Lady Rockets quickly. Marable now sets it up for Heavener, tries for the kill, and she'll get it.
6th kill of the night in this game, I should say, for Heavener.
It's a 21-22. Armstrong back in at the libero position for Rushville Industry, and Katie Graham back to serve for the Lady Sockies. Her team trails by a point. Her serve is a pretty solid one there, hit by the libero. Ball blocked to the net. Now Wrench sends it across, and they will have a do-over here. As they both were into the net that time, the referee tells us. So it should be Graham on the serve again for the Lady Sockies. Still trailing by 1. Her serve is into the net for the error and makes it 23-21 Rushville. Graham now will sit down as Frazier returns. And here comes Trone back into the contest to serve and try to finish off this game for Rushville and send us to game 3. Served by Trone. Taken by Gay. It's going to be right toward the net. Tough one right off the top of the net. The Lady Sockies will get a point there. 23-22. Davidsmeyer will check back in, replacing Poor. And I believe Davidsmeyer will serve here, and she will. Liesel Davidsmeyer. Her team trailing by a point. Sends it across the net. Was headed out of bounds possibly, but hit by Park. Set by Trone for Park, and she'll get the kill. And Rushville a point away from winning this contest, and Pittsfield wants the timeout. 24-22, Rushville Industry on top here in game number 2 on Central Illinois Sports.
I'm Trevor Zumwalt, your candidate for Pittsfield Ward 2 City Alderman. As a representative, I will be dedicated to the Pittsfield community and the ward. I'm a lifelong resident of Ward 2. I currently serve as an officer on the Pittsfield Fire Department. I've volunteered with the Little League, Saukey Youth Football, as well as the high school football program. I will work hard for you in the city of Pittsfield. I'm proud of the history here, and I want to build a stronger community for our future. Please vote for Trevor Zumwalt, Ward 2, for City Council, April 6th.
24-22, Rushville on top, and on the serve for the game point is Corey, Elizabeth Corey, after the Pittsfield timeout. Also back into the game is Royer as she sits down Green. Corey's serve for the Lady Rockets is headed out of bounds and makes it 24-23. Lady Sockies need a good serve here, and they've got Heavener in there, who's done well from the service spot, but she gets it into the net now, and Rushville wins this game 25-23. So we head to the decisive game number 3 in the junior varsity contest on Central Illinois Sports.
With all the financial headlines, are you wondering if your retirement savings will last? The market's ups and downs can keep you guessing, especially if you're approaching retirement or considering it. Your Edward Jones financial advisor, Derek Harris, can help. If you have more questions than answers about what's next, you can work together to help ensure you're prepared for your journey. After all, retirement isn't the end of the trek, it's the new beginning. Stop by the office at 1891 Main Street, Quincy. Edward Jones, making sense of investments. Member SIPC. Damon Plumbing, serving all of Pike County and the surrounding area with quality residential and commercial plumbing services. Damon Plumbing offers septic installation, drain cleaning, new water lines, remodel work for your home, or if you're planning a new build, make sure you include the Damon guys to get it right the first time. No job too big. Have you seen Braden and Doug? Or too small? Sorry, Corby, we couldn't resist. Call Braden today at 217-491-5415 or Doug at 217-617-2318. Damon Plumbing, recommended by our family for your family.
You can plan for most things in your life, but being sick isn't one of them. That's why Illini Express has expanded hours so your family can get the care you require. Open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Saturday, Illini Express can see patients 18 months and older, no appointment necessary. When you can't wait to feel better, Illini Express is here for you. Located on the square in Pittsfield, Learn more at IlliniHospital.org.
Midwest Snowy, your locally owned shaved ice business, is looking forward to seeing all of our loyal customers this summer. Come try one or all of our over 30 flavors, including sugar-free and the Snowy Natural line, which has no artificial dyes or flavoring. Check out our Facebook and Instagram pages to see our schedule. If you want to see us at your event, message us on Facebook or contact us at 217-730-8886. When the weather gets hot, come see us at Midwest Snowy, the cool part of summer.
Well, we're headed to the decisive Game 3. As the Lady Sockies pulled out the victory in Game 1. Rushville won the second contest 25-23. I think that was the score of the first game, just switched around, was it not?
That's correct.
And so the decisive game number 3 here in just a moment.
So why does it take this amount of time to get into the third game?
Well, it's 3 minutes in between each game. That's why.
So they didn't start the clock till the coin toss?
You know, Jack, I wasn't really paying attention to see if the clock started before the coin toss or not.
Okay.
But I do know that Moose Lodge 420 has new specials each Friday for their Friday meals. Check them out. At Moose Lodge 420 in Pittsfield, the food's hot and the drinks are always cold at the Moose Lodge in Pittsfield.
Do a great job serving our area with a lot of things. Really help out.
It is the decisive game number 3 in this junior varsity contest. Pittsfield will send Gay, Root, Graham, Marable, Weir, and Heavener. Of course, New Power will check in for somebody. That'll be Heavener. On the other side, we see Royer along with Esther, Swearingen, Corey, the libero Armstrong, and Katie Park. And Park will be on to serve for this Rushville squad in game number 3. Here we go. She nearly got an ace there. It was returned by New Power, though. Set up a net. Now Park hits it across. New Power set by Marable for Gay. Off of the hands of Armstrong. Good hustle back there by Corey just to try to keep it alive for her squad, but her effort's not enough as Pittsfield takes an early 1-0 advantage.
Gay gets the kill right off the bat.
Willow claws us back into the game, replaces Weir. Gay to serve for the Lady Sockies. It's a good one. Taken by Armstrong and sent across the net. Marable set by Graham for Root to hit it with her left hand. I believe she's right-handed, and the game is tied at 1. Into the contest will come Addie Green for Rushville Industry.
Shows why every player needs to be able to set the ball. I mean, you've got a setter normally, but if the ball comes to a different place on that pass, you got to be able to make the set.
1-1 here in game number 3. Green serve taken by New Power right up the net. Hits the net, and Rushville takes the advantage, 2-1. The next serve by Addie Green. In the back line by New Power for Marable. Set to Graham, who hits it toward the back line, taken there by Green. Sent across by Park. Now Marable hits it high. Root and Claus both right there, and again they each thought the other was going to hit the ball. Neither did, and it's a point for Rushville, 3-1. The next serve by Green. Hit across. New Power, Marable, set for Claus, and this time she gets the kill. 3-2. Root takes a chair as back into the contest is Heavener for Pittsfield, and New Power will now serve for the Lady Sockies. Trailing 3-2. In the decisive game 3, New Power's serve headed toward the back line. It was probably going to go out of bounds, but it was touched by Addie Green. So that'll tie the game up at 3 points apiece.
Ace for New Power.
Did you think that ball was going to be out?
I thought it had a chance, but it was kind of knuckling a little bit.
The wind might have blown it back in. The next by New Power. This time she gets another ace as she places it perfectly between the two lines to make it 4-3 Lady Sockies. We've talked about it before, but New Power does a nice job of mixing up where her serves go. This one taken by Armstrong, hit by Park, set up for Swearinger. Off of Gay to New Power, sent across by Marable. Armstrong hits it high in the middle for Park. Corey will send it across for Rushville. Now New Power bumps it to Marable, set up for Huebner, and she'll get the kill.
Huebner had good peripheral vision that time and saw the slot on the left-hand side and put it right in that place she wanted to.
Makes it a 5-3 score. Frazier returns for Pittsfield, replacing Graham. New Power continues on the serve for the Lady Sockies. Taken there by Esther for Park. Sets it high for Corey. Gay to the middle and Marable over to Claus. Down to one knee to get it that time was Green. Ball set by Marable for Huebner. Armstrong on the back line now for Park, who sets it for Corey. Sends it across, little two-hand push. New Power, Marable for Claus. Dug out on the back line by Green. Park with a nice save for her squad. Corey takes it across. Frazier will set it up right at the net. Ball sent right back across by Rushville Industry. New Power to Gay. Taken to the back line by Armstrong. Sent across here by Corey with a little force. Dug out by New Power. Set up for Claus. Armstrong now for Park. Sending it across here is Esther. New Power. Marable set for Huebner, and she'll get the kill. Her second in this game, and makes it a 6-3 score.
Biggest lead for Pittsfield in this game, 3 of the match, tied at 1 apiece.
New Power's next serve hits the top of the net and comes back to the Lady Sockies side to make it 6-4. And it's Esther's turn to serve. Taken there by Frazier for Marable to Gay at the spike line and hits it below the net. Down to a 1-point lead, 6-5. The next by Esther. Across the net, taken by Gay. Marable sets it at the net for Huebner. She'll hit it down, but out of bounds, and the game's tied at 6. So that 3-point lead went away in a hurry for the Lady Sockies. The next serve by Esther is an ace, just perfectly placed that time. And the Lady Rockets a little 4-0 run. The next serve by Esther, hit there by Frazier. Marable sends it across. Taken by Park. Wrench for Corey. She'll try the spike, hit by Claus. Set by Marable for Huebner, and she's going to get another kill. Those two have really worked together well in this match. And the game's tied at 7.
Tied at 1, 3, 6, and 7 now.
Frazier back to serve for the Lady Sockies. Sends it well beyond the back line and out of bounds, and Rushville reclaims the advantage. 8-7 on the Trash Queen scoreboard. Here's Trone back in. She'll be back to serve for Rushville. Serve hit there by Gay for Pittsfield. Now New Power. Claus will try to hit it behind her head and over the net, but it goes to the top of the net. A point for the Lady Rockets, 9-7. Trone's next. Hit by New Power. Marable comes flying across to get the set for Claus. Ball blocked back down, though, by Wrench. And the Lady Rockets lead 10-7 after Pittsfield led 6-3.
Nice block.
10-7 Lady Rockets. Next serve, New Power hits it high from the back line. Gay and Frazier both had a shot at it, but neither one came up with it. It makes it 11-7. Trone again on the serve. Hit by New Power for Marable. Sets it up for Huebner and another kill. 11-8.
4 kills for Huebner now.
Weir returns. Claus sits down, and Weir will be back to serve for Pittsfield. Her team trailing 11-8 here in game number 3. The serve hit there by Park. Coming across the middle was Trone, hit across by Wrench. Heavener to Marable, set up for Gay. Her shot is just inside the back line on the kill and makes it 11-9.
Gay with her second kill of the day, and she put that one down just inside the line.
Next serve by Sadie Weir. Taken there by Park, but unable to get much lift on it that time, and it goes below the net and makes it 11-10.
Remember, Weir had 7 points in the first game in their victory.
Trying to tie it up here. Hit by Park for Green. Park will send it across from the back line. Weir set by Marable for Heavener. This time dug out on the other side by Armstrong. Trone sent across by Wrench. Ball set at the net by Marable for Gay, but into the top of the net. And the point for Rushville Industry. 12-10 Lady Rockets. Royer back in, replacing Green. And back to serve is Elizabeth Corey. She gets a serve. The ball kind of actually, I think, floated on her a bit when she threw it up, but finds a way to get the ace as we're unable to dig it out for the Lady Sockies and makes it 13-10. It's a little sideways spin on the ball when she tosses it up here. The next. This time Weir is able to return it to Marable. Now Heavener and another kill.
That one, the biggest authority of the night for her. She got up on that and put it away.
Root returns, replaces New Power. Heavener now heads back to serve for the Lady Sockies. They trail by 2, 13-11. Her serve taken by Wrench. Set at the net by Trone for Wrench. Sends it across to the opposite side. Marable, now Heavener, has to get it across, does Weir, and does. Armstrong in the back line now. For Trone, sent across to Marable. Set up for Root. Ball bumped to the back line by Armstrong. Saved in by Corey. Sent across the net by Royer. Now Marable returns it across the net. Wrench by Royer on the return, and she'll get the point to make it 14-11. Heavener takes a chair as New Power is back in. On the other side, we see Esther return, replacing the libero Armstrong. Macy Wrench on for the serve. Taken there by New Power, set by Marable for Gay. To Wrench to the back line. Trone retreats, sets it up for Park. Taken there by a Weir for Marable. Now down to Gay with the kill. 14-12. Katie Graham will return for the Lady Sockies as she will replace Frazier. 14-12 is the Rushville advantage. But Pittsfield has Marable on the serve. Lady Marable serve. Diving play by Armstrong. Trone. Sent across by Esther. Root has a setup by Marable for Gay and gets another kill. Off of Corey and out of bounds to make it 14-13. So Marable could tie the game up here on this serve. All 3 games have been close. And why would you expect it differently here in this one? Trone sets it high for Royer, who sets it across. Dug out there by New Power, and that ball was hit simultaneously by Graham and Marable, and the point will go to Rushville Industry to make it 15-13. Swearingen comes back in. She replaces whom? Who's that down? Green, possibly. Now the ball hit the net by Marable. Park will put it across. Marable sets it up for Gay. Ball going to be called a...
It was a carry. She got the ball off her arms and kind of laid right across her shoulders.
15-14 the score. Weir sits down. Claws back in. And Gay on to serve. Her squad trailing by a point. Park gets it in the middle, sets it up for Swearingen. In the back line, diving play by Gay. Marable toward the net to Root. but she could not hit it across, and Rushville leads 16-14. Royer is going to sit down as Green will return. I think Pittsfield wants the time out, and they will. Rushville leads 16-14 here in game number 3. Junior varsity action for you on Central Illinois Sports.
1962, Logan Ag has provided customers with quality products, competitive prices, and...
But what about the new locations, Grampy? What new location?
Well, boys, Logan Ag now has locations in Winchester, Illinois, and in LaBelle, Missouri.
So now there are 4? I'll be 4 this year.
Logan Ag, serving customers in Griggsville and Winchester, Illinois, Paris, and LaBelle, Missouri.
Our vision for agriculture is 2020.
16-14, advantage for Rushville Industry on top of Pittsfield. On the Trash Queen scoreboard, Pittsfield called the timeout. We'll be back to live action in a moment, but let's first tell you about Waters Concrete. Tim Waters offers quality concrete for your new build, driveways, sidewalks, decorative patios, anything with concrete. Waters Concrete, ready to serve you. Call 309-252-1052.
We'll have volleyball action tomorrow night and Wednesday, I do believe. Liberty tomorrow night here at Volshel, and then Wednesday it'll be Brown County in a makeup game right here at Volshel Gymnasium.
The serve by Addie Green is into the net for Rushville Industry and cuts the Lady Rocket lead to 1, 16-15.
Is that like freezing the kicker? You call a timeout?
It worked if it was. New power on to serve for the Lady Sockies. Trailing 16-15, is it not?
That's correct.
Ball hit in the back line by Armstrong, sent across by Corey. Claus, Marable, set up for Heavner, another kill. Tied at 16.
6 kills now for Heavner.
And every time it's been a set by Marable to perfection. Tied at 16, new power on to serve. Taken to the back line by Armstrong, hit by Park. Swearingen tries to hit it across, but kind of mishits the ball. And the Lady Sockies take the 17-16 advantage.
7th point for Rebecca Newpower serving.
Looking for another. Down to Anita, get it as Green. Set by Park for Swearingen. Set across. Looked like it's headed out of bounds, but sneaks its way into the back line to tie the game at 17.
Park does a nice job. Able to get the ball down with some authority.
Wrench returns. Armstrong sits down for Rushville, and Esther on to serve. Taken by Graham for Pittsfield to Marable, set for Heavner. In the back line, Esther poked across by Park, hit there by Claus. Marable will send it back across. Park in the middle to Swearingen, sets it up for Wrench. Looked like it was headed out, saved in by Gay. New power tries to send it across and does. What a save. Park right at the net for Corey. Puts it across. New power hits it high. Toward the net, Marable sets it for Heavner trying the kill. Off of Green. Saved there by a good play by Esther. Across the net it goes for the Lady Sockies. Gay to Marable, now Heavner. Taken there by Green. Set up by Park for Corey. Into the net. And a point for the Lady Sockies to break the 17-all tie. 18-17, Pittsfield on top.
What a job by Rebecca Newpower. That was close to the backboard. She was able to keep it in play.
Graham on the serve for the Lady Sockies, and it's out of bounds. And the game's tied at 18. 18 all, the Trash Queen scoreboard. Graham will sit down as Frazier comes back into the contest for the Lady Sockies. Trone will be in to serve for Rushville Industry. Game tied at 18. Served by Trone, taken by Gay. New power will hit it toward the net. Claus will send it across. In the back middle, the ball back up to Trone for Wrench. It is just in bounds on that side to make it 19-18 Rushville Industry. So a single point lead for the Rockets here in game number 3. The next by Trone. Taken by New Power right toward the net. Marable will put it across. Corey, Trone set for Corey here. She'll hit it across with the right hand. Now Gay puts it across. Ball poked right back down by Wrench. and makes it 20-18.
Wrench has knocked it down 4 times on kills.
2-point Rushville Industry lead. Trone on the serve. Hit there by Newpower, but it's an ace for Trone. And the Lady Rockets have opened up a 3-point lead late here in game number 3.
Rushville's serves have really made Pittsfield uncomfortable at times.
Served by Trone. Hit by Gay for the Lady Sockies. Now Marable toward the net to Claus. Taken there by Armstrong. Retreating backwards to hit it is Trone. Hit across by Corey. Diving attempt by Gay, but that ball was too close to just let fall in. It's a point for Rushville, 22-18. Trone's next serve. Taken by Frazier. Now Gay. To Heavener, trying to put it across the net and hits it into the net, and it makes it 23-18 Lady Rockets, and Pittsfield calls the timeout. Lady Rockets have opened up a 5-point lead late in game number 3 on Central Illinois Sports.
Wish you had extra cash for a vacation, a boat, a new car, projects around the house? Free up more cash for the things you want by taking advantage of low interest rates. Refinance your home with Great Rivers Bank and keep more of your money by lowering your monthly payment. Start the process online at greatriversbank.bank and work with one of our experienced loan officers to get the lowest rate possible. Great Rivers Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Prairie Land FS is locally owned and operated. We proudly serve our neighbors like you with 24-hour service to ensure the comfort of you and your family. Prairie Land FS, your leading supplier of choice.
We're back to live action here in game number 3. The serve by Trone, hit by Gay from Marable. Gay hits it across, and was that ball tipped? Yes, it was, and makes it 23-19. 23-19. We've got a 23-19 score. And they'll need her to continue that. Armstrong hits it for Trone, right at the net. Wrench, blocked back by Heavener, kept alive here. Park will keep it across for the Lady Rockets. Weir, Marable for Heavener on another kill. 23-20. Next by Weir, trying to pull the Lady Sockies back into this one. Hit there by Park. Set by Trone for Wrench. Ball was tipped at the net and down to the court. Now Rushville is 1 point away from taking this JV match. 24-20. Lady Rockets. Royer going to return. She'll replace Green. Back to serve is Elizabeth Corey for Rushville. Could be the decisive serve here in game 3. Newpower. Marable sets it for Gay. She'll get the kill. 24-21. Nope, you got to play pretty flawless for a couple of serves in a row. Heaving around the serve for the Lady Sockies. She'll put it across. Hit there by Wrench. Set by Trone for Corey. No, it was Park, excuse me, who hits it long to make it 24-22. Still have to score 2 more points, though, for Pittsfield before Rushville scores 1 to keep it alive. The next serve, nice dig by Armstrong. Trone sets it for Wrench. Hit there in the back line by Weir. Sent across by Heavener. Park. Back toward the net, Wrench, spiked down by Gay to make it 24-23. And now Rushville calls the timeout. It's a close one here. They both won it. Both teams fighting hard. We'll have the decisive couple of serves coming up next on Central Illinois Sports.
In a world that seems to be out of control, your friends at First Christian Church of Pittsfield, Illinois want you to know that the hope of God's love reaches out to you. God loves you, and He has a purpose for your life. If you'd like to learn more about this, we invite you to join us at 8 a.m. or at 10:30 on Sunday mornings at 225 North Memorial Street in Pittsfield, or online at fccpittsfield.org, our Facebook page, or our YouTube channel. First Christian Church of Pittsfield, Illinois, a safe place to learn and grow.
24-23 is the advantage for the Rushville Industry Lady Rockets over the Pittsfield Lady Sockies in game number 3. Junior varsity matchup here. Even her on for the serve for the Lady Sockies. Hits it across, taken by Wrench, set by Gay, hit across by Root. Now a diving play. The ball was returned by the Lady Rockets. Trone gets it down, and Rushville takes this one 25-23. So all 3 games by that score. Pittsfield won the first game 25-23, and then back-to-back 25-23 wins for Rushville Industry to take the match 2-1. It's time to take you to the Illini Community Hospital post-game show. We'll take a look at some final stats. We'll also start to set the stage for the varsity contest. Glad you're with us tonight on Central Illinois Sports.
You can plan for most things in your life, but being sick isn't one of them. That's why Illini Express has expanded hours so your family can get the care you require. Open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Saturday, Illini Express can see patients 18 months and older, no appointment necessary. When you can't wait to feel better, Illini Express is here for you. Located on the square in Pittsfield. Learn more at IlliniHospital.org.
Hometown Real Estate offers residential buying and selling specialists as well as land specialists across the Midwest. Call our office at 217-285-4502 or call Kate Marable at 217-370-9809. Speak to any of the hometown brokers for residential and commercial properties. Kate hopes you are enjoying the broadcast of our local teams enjoying their sports. Give Kate Marable a call at 217-370-9809. Hometown Real Estate for you.
If your job situation is changing because of layoffs or restructuring, you may have to make several decisions. One important decision may be what to do with your retirement plan. Make sure your retirement stays on track. Derek Harris, your Edward Jones financial advisor, can help. Stop by the office at 1891 Main Street in Quincy, Illinois. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
Call Best Systems Builders for all your insulation needs. We are a full-service insulation contractor offering both open and closed cell spray foam, blown cellulose, and fiberglass installation. Best Systems has 2 BPI certified professionals ready to inspect your home or business today. You may qualify for incentives through the American Act on Energy program. Call Scott or Michael at 217-285-6005 for your free estimate, or visit us online at gobestsystems.com and start saving money on your energy bill today. Dear Western Grain Service is your progressive feed and grain resource for Western Illinois. They offer a full range of feed products for all species and many grain merchandising opportunities with locations in Golden, Paloma, Mount Sterling, Clayton, La Prairie, Liberty, Industry, Carthage, and Blandonsville. For more information, call Dear Western Grain Services 696-4461. That's 696-4461, or on the web at dearwesterngrain.com.
Welcome back on the Illini Community Hospital postgame show. Rushville Industry takes the junior varsity contest by a 2-1 score. 23-25, 25-23, 25-23. The Lady Rockets with the victory. And they're introducing the seniors for the Lady Sockies here on senior night. In Kate Hoover, Michaela Jennings, Chloe Lemons, along with Haley Smith and Cassidy Poor. So congratulations to them on senior night. They'll be taking on this Rushville Industries squad in varsity action. All 3 games in the JV game were close, and we expect this to be a good competitive game in the varsity contest as well. It's time to name our player of the game. It's presented by Edward Jones financial advisor Derek Harris. Financial investments are important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, parents, teachers, and mentors. Derek Harris, your Edward Jones financial advisor, understands this. That's why Derek Harris is a proud sponsor of the player of the game. on Central Illinois Sports. And Rushville takes the win, and really good play all around. I was impressed by the play of Katie Park in this contest. Really did a nice job setting and serving both for this squad, and was kind of everywhere for Rushville Industry in round 2, their 2-1 victory over Pittsfield in JV action. So congratulations to Park for being our player of the game. Again, it's presented by Edward Jones Financial Advisor Derek Harris. They'll start their warm-ups for the varsity contest. We'll talk more about it on Central Illinois Sports following this timeout.
Welcome to Westtown Ford, serving Central and West Central Illinois. When you're shopping for a new vehicle, we believe you need a comfortable ambiance, dynamic selection of vehicles, competitive options for financing, and high-quality service to feel confident and stress-free throughout the car buying process. At Westtown Ford, you will find just that, a great selection of Ford models and a team that will make the process as smooth as possible. Westtown Ford Lincoln in Jacksonville, just 30 minutes away from high prices. Financial investments are important, but so are the investments of the time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. Derek Harris, your Edward Jones Financial Advisor, understands this. That's why Derek Harris is a proud sponsor of the Player of the Game on Central Illinois Sports. For all your investment needs, call Derek Harris at 217-222-7173 or stop by the office at 1891 Main Street, Quincy. Edward Jones, making sense of investing, member SIPC. The caring and experienced professionals at Hamilton Funeral Homes are here to support you through this difficult time. We offer a range of personalized services to suit your family's wishes and requirements. You can count on us to help you plan a personal, lasting tribute to your loved one, and we'll carefully guide you through the many decisions that must be made during this challenging time. You're welcome to call us at any time of the day, any day of the week. Visit our funeral home in person or on the web at hamiltonfuneralhome.com. Call 217-593-6517.
Welcome to the city of Pittsfield, a great place to call home or a great place to visit as a home away from home. Visit the beautiful downtown area with the Pike County Courthouse and many businesses and restaurants to enjoy. Then check out the Pittsfield City Lake, a great place for boating, fishing, and camping. And new to the lake this year, a disc golf course. Learn more about all that the city of Pittsfield has to offer by visiting their website, pittsfieldil.org. The city of Pittsfield and Mayor John Hayden wish the Sockies good luck this season.
Welcome back to Volleyball Gymnasium in Pittsfield for tonight's contest between the Pittsfield Lady Sockies and the Rushville Industry Lady Rockets. It's the Great Rivers Bank pregame show on Central Illinois Sports. Great Rivers Bank with locations in Barry, Pittsfield, and Liberty. Here to serve all of your banking needs. Learn more about their services by visiting greatriversbank.bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender. As Jack told you earlier, the Lady Sockies are home here tonight. They're home again tomorrow against Liberty, and then a makeup game on Wednesday against Brown County. So 3 opportunities for you to see the Lady Sockies here at Volleyball Gym, or if you're unable to make it, we'll have all 3 of the games for you on Central Illinois Sports live on YouTube. We'll also have junior high girls basketball action tomorrow on Facebook Live from Liberty as the Lady Braves travel to take on the Liberty Lady Eagles. And then on Thursday evening, junior high girls basketball action on Facebook Live as Pittsfield travels to Quincy to take on the Lady Comets in junior high girls basketball action. It's all coming up this week on Central Illinois Sports. It's only possible because of the great support of sponsors like Great Rivers Bank. Let's hear from them right now.
Wish you had extra cash for a vacation, a boat, a new car, projects around the house? Free up more cash for the things you want by taking advantage of low interest rates. Refinance your home with Great Rivers Bank and keep more of your money by lowering your monthly payment. Start the process online at greatriversbank.bank and work with one of our experienced loan officers to get the lowest rate possible. Great Rivers Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Did you know that PCRE Real Estate and Auction now offers a full-service auction alternative? Farmland, residential real estate, commercial real estate, estates, guns, antiques, farm equipment, and commercial equipment are a few examples that the experienced auction team is ready to assist you with. Our team can make the auction experience less stressful and smooth. Check out our next auctions at our new auction location at 500 Piper Lane in Pittsfield, or call 217-430-2985 and speak with Jason Duke to learn more. Spring will be here before you know it. Don't let busted screens leave you feeling cooped up when the nice weather arrives. Pike County Glass is your one-stop shop for screen and window repair. From storm window and screen repair to screened-in porch installation, Pike County Glass does it all and more. All with high-quality craftsmanship and products, plus customer service that is second to none. Call Pike County Glass at 217-285-4275 or stop by at 1071 West Washington Street in Pittsfield. Pike County Glass, West Central Illinois' glass experts.
When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies ask, what's your salary? At Northwestern Mutual, we asked, what's your story? We know building the right financial plan means looking at more than money. That's why we start by asking the right questions, listening to what matters most to you, then guiding you every step of the way to help you live the life you want, now and years from now. Plan your financial story with Northwestern Mutual. Contact Don Kirk or Sheila Davidsmeyer today at 217-285-4014.
Welcome back on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. Both teams out warming up right now. Then Pittsfield will get their 6 minutes on the court, followed by Rushville Industries 6 minutes on the court. I'm not sure where they decided that 6 minutes was the appropriate amount of time.
I don't know, but they've always had long warm-ups.
That they have. Good student section on hand tonight for the Lady Sockies, as they're still limiting fans entering the gym, but it's been a little more lax than it was even just a couple of weeks ago. And still a couple of weeks left in the season here. But baseball and softball practice started today as well. I'm assuming track must have started, as did junior high wrestling. So I would assume that high school wrestling also started. Is that right?
I'm going to guess. Junior high track is on right now, which I was a little bit shocked by, but it's running along right at the moment.
Actually, Pittsfield has an invitational tomorrow at home, junior high track.
Chance for you to watch. And then Lady Sockies will also be in action, Thursday night at Meridosha. And then the boys have homecoming football against New Berlin. Is that New Berlin, Franklin, Waverly now?
I believe that it is.
I know it's has been in the past.
I believe so. This Lady Soccer program, Jack, has really been kind of trending upward since Coach Jill Cook took the program over. And, Diane Zimmerman had good teams forever for the Lady Sockies, but really after she stepped down, it was kind of a carousel of coaches throughout the years, and you'd see maybe a year or two that they'd make a little blip on the radar, but nothing consistent. So trying to build some consistency here on the court for the Lady Sockies on the volleyball side.
And as they introduce the seniors, I'm sure they're very grateful that Jill Cook took over the helm. The young lady that grew up in the Payson area, was a good volleyball player herself, and also worked in one of the best programs in downstate Illinois. And so glad to have her. She's also a physical therapist at Advanced Physical Therapy, and so we'll give her an extra little plug there, but we really appreciate all the things Jill does. Her husband, Rob, is the junior high wrestling coach. They're a little bit busy.
Well, and it helps to have continuity throughout the program as well, and they've got some people teaching some of those basic skills and that sort of thing at the junior high level, and that really will pay dividends as well.
Kate Marable's been helping with the junior high program. She also helped with the varsity for years, and solid volleyball players in her family, so got the respect of the players there also. It starts very young. I mean, actually in second and third grade, if you're going to be a volleyball player, you got to start working at it then, just like you do in any sport.
It does seem like volleyball gets a lot later start, at least in this area, than, let's say, basketball or softball, doesn't it?
It does. Girls basketball started to kind of trend a little bit younger, but volleyball here really doesn't have that really early program, and that's something that will help the program get rolling a lot better if you can get some of those really young players involved early.
Why do you think that is?
Get that fundamentals down.
But why do you think it is that it doesn't start that early?
Got to have somebody that takes the reins. And, in Jacksonville, Larry Sample I don't know that Larry Sample was a great volleyball strategist, but he was a great planner and organizer, and he put it together, and it lasted for many years. And Coach Hickox has kept it going since then, but Larry Sample was the guy that really made the call go. They won a state championship. That gives you some validity there, and that's what you're going to have to do. And then the other part of that, I think interesting too, in Jacksonville when we lived there, at all the grade schools, they had mothers volleyball. And you know what that created? Moms who fell in love with volleyball and supported their girls to play it. And that just kept things rolling. And I think that's the thing. If you're somebody that loves volleyball and wants to get those younger girls involved, talk to Coach Cook and see what you can do to make that happen.
It's the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. Lady Hockey's finishing up their warm-ups. Rushville will have theirs, and they'll have the national anthem, the starting lineups, and we'll have play-by-play of high school volleyball action for you tonight on Central Illinois Sports.
Press Years on You would like to thank everyone in our community for your support in the past 15 years. We have over 1,400 square foot of retail space with spirit wear for Unity Mustangs, Liberty Eagles, Brown County Hornets, and our hometown Central Panthers. Businesses, let us help you promote your brand. Decoration methods we offer include screen printing, embroidery, and laser engraving. We are excited to now offer lasered hat patches. With limitations on attendance to local sporting events, we are excited to help bring you this game. Press Yours on You, 506 Westwood, Camp Point, Illinois.
PCRE Real Estate and Auction is your #1 resource for buying or selling real estate in West Central Illinois. With 2 office locations, one in Pike County and the other in Calhoun County, PCRE Real Estate and Auction is the place to go when you're looking to buy or sell farmland, recreational and hunting land, residential or commercial property. See our current listings at PCRERealestate.com or call us at 217-285-5800 for PCRE Real Estate and Auction.
It's time to be thinking about tax planning. You can count on Illinois FBFM for accounting, consulting, and tax preparation for farmers and businesses in Pike, Brown, and Adams County. Phone 217-593-7233. Illinois FBFM can take care of your farm accounting needs. Get your accounts in order for this tax season. Contact Bob Ray, Jesse Shootman, Triopian Kansas State grad Emily Carls, Nathan, and new all-star accountant Madeline Heyer. Illinois FBFM in Camp Point, working for you. The Farmers National Bank of Griggsville with locations in Griggsville, Mount Sterling, and Pittsfield. Maybe you ask, why choose Farmers National Bank of Griggsville? The answer is simple. Local people, local decisions, and local commitment with local investments. We have many products and services to meet your needs. We invite you to find out more about us. Go to fmbgriggsville.com and explore all the services we offer. Visit any of our 3 friendly locations in Mount Sterling, Griggsville, and Pittsfield today. The Farmers National Bank of Griggsville, local people helping local people, member FDIC.
Welcome back on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. Pittsfield and Rushville Industry matching up here in varsity volleyball action. Hey, it's homecoming week here for Pittsfield, so I believe that's why we'll see the early start time on Wednesday with the varsity playing first, followed by the JV, as they'll have the homecoming queen coronation taking place. I'm assuming that'll be out at the track.
Yeah, I don't know if they'll have the bonfire boxes or not. And that is Thursday?
Wednesday.
Oh, it's
actually.
Wednesday.
Yep, that's why Pittsfield and Brown County are playing at 5 of the varsity game. So that's how that goes.
That has happened on Thursday in the past, has it not?
It has.
And it seems like we've had volleyball games on the road, and I always said we need to have a home everything on that Thursday night when homecoming was happening. But homecoming kind of snuck up on everybody this year, let's face it.
Well, it's the first time I can remember a school with football having homecoming in April.
Yeah, but if somebody would have had it when I played, they'd have wanted to play us. I can guarantee you that.
That's a good point. What do you think about the 6-week season? You're glad they're getting to play. You're kind of surprised you're not seeing a full postseason for volleyball?
Yeah, I'm really kind of surprised there isn't some kind of a postseason. Football, I wasn't surprised they don't have a bunch of playoffs, but volleyball, it would have seemed like it made sense. Thought they could have had some kind of an abbreviated basketball one, too.
Well, when they did in junior high volleyball, they played a regional and a sectional. It's just odd that nothing for the – and I guess it's because you don't want to run into the baseball and softball season, maybe.
Yeah, very possible.
But they're going to play a full postseason.
But I will say, but they missed their entire postseason last year. And you know, I've got to give the IHSA credit and the IESA too. They're doing the best they can do with what they had to work with. There were some people grumbling about them playing football in the spring, and it was going to be frozen ground, all that stuff. Well, Saturday was probably one of the most beautiful days I ever broadcast a football game.
Yeah, it could be pretty hairy, though, this time of year. You think about it.
Could be.
I mean, you don't see sunny and 75 all the time. You could see some rain, which we're going to see Wednesday and Thursday, which could create for some muddy conditions on a Friday night game. But you have that sometimes in the fall as well.
We'll have a broadcast doubleheader for you on Friday night on Central Illinois Sports. Charlie will have the New Berlin game and Pittsfield, the homecoming game. And John and I will travel to Beardstown for Camp Point Central and Beardstown, which has been one of the best matchups that we've had in the last few years.
Yeah, the WIVC North is kind of a mess.
Yeah, it got a little crowded after the victory by Triope the other day. And Minden's 3-0, but they've got to play Brown County and Camp Point Central back-to-back weeks. We'll see how that works out for them. Maybe they'll show everybody they're for real and take it all over, but Triopia, Camp Point Central are both hoping that doesn't happen.
Well, we're hoping for a good matchup here in the varsity contest. I'll pause for a break on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. Pittsfield and Rushville Industry tonight for you.
When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies focus on your income. At Northwestern Mutual, we focus on your outcome. That's why we know what it takes to succeed both on your balance sheet and in your life. It takes the right financial partner who looks at where you are now and where you want to go and design a financial plan to take you there so you can achieve the life you're after today and every day after. Focus on your financial outcome with Northwestern Mutual. Contact Don Kirk or Sheila Davidsmeyer today at 217-285-4014. The Northwestern Mutual Life Insurance Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Call Best Systems Builders for all your insulation needs. We are a full-service insulation contractor offering both open and closed cell spray foam, blown cellulose, and fiberglass installation. Best Systems has 2 BPI certified professionals ready to inspect your home or business today. You may qualify for incentives through the American Act on Energy program. Call Scott or Michael at 217-285-6005 for your free estimate or visit us online at gobestsystems.com and start saving money on your energy bill today. Western Illinois Fellowship of Christian Athletes offers support to our coaches, teachers, and athletes. Our mission is to help each grow in a personal relationship with Jesus Christ. Western Illinois FCA invites you to go to westernilfca.org to find out more or to join us as a financial partner. Look for some great events coming up. In May, banquets in Jacksonville and Quincy, and the $1 Million Golf Shot too. Western Illinois FCA, working for you. Few things compare to Camp Point Central's fans' dedication to the Panthers. The same can be said about Channel and the farmers they serve. You see, unlike other seed companies, they don't have salesmen. With Channel, you get the advantage of a dedicated Channel seedsman, a trusted year-round advisor who can provide the right recommendations for your fields. It's their hands-on approach that truly sets them apart. Customized service, expert advice, elite seed management products. Find your Channel seedsman at channel.com or contact local district sales manager Matt Hughes at 217-242-8852.
Welcome back on Central Illinois Sports. Just about ready to have the national anthem and the starting lineups for this contest between the Rushville Industry Lady Rockets and the Pittsfield Lady Sockies. Lady Sockies have lost just one time of the season. That was at Greenfield. So they're looking to keep their strong season alive here on senior night. And you'll see a little different starting lineup due to it being senior night. But they have a pretty good rotation for this Lady Socky squad, so you'll see a lot of different names in there. 12 dressed for Rushville Industry on the varsity side. And they'll have the national anthem. We'll step aside. We'll come back with the starting lineups and the play-by-play. Thanks for joining us on Central Illinois Sports.
It's time for you to find out the difference that thousands have found with Westtown Ford in Jacksonville. If you're looking for a new Ford, Lincoln, or maybe a used car, truck, or SUV, why don't you take the short drive to Jacksonville, Illinois, Westtown Ford. They have the best sales and service in the area, and what a selection, thousands to choose from. It's Westtown Ford in Jacksonville, 30 minutes from high prices. Phone 217-245-7101 or go to westtownford.com. With all the financial headlines, are you wondering if your retirement savings will last? The market's ups and downs can keep you guessing, especially if you're approaching retirement or considering it. Your Edward Jones financial advisor, Derek Harris, can help. If you have more questions than answers about what's next, you can work together to help ensure you're prepared for your journey. After all, retirement isn't the end of the trek, it's the new beginning. Stop by the office at 1891 Main Street, Quincy. Edward Jones, making sense of investments. Member SIPC. Damon Plumbing, serving all of Pike County and the surrounding area with quality residential and commercial plumbing services. Damon Plumbing offers septic installation, drain cleaning, new water lines, remodel work for your home, or if you're planning a new build, make sure you include the Damon guys to get it right the first time. No job too big. Have you seen Braden and Doug? Or too small? Sorry, Corby, we couldn't resist. Call Braden today at 217-491-5415 or Doug at 217-617-2318. Damon Plumbing, recommended by our family for your family.
Time to take a look at the starting lineups, brought to you in part by Trash Queen, serving Pike, Adams, Scott, and Morgan counties with residential, commercial, and roll-off services. They offer 10-yard, 15-yard, and 20-yard roll-off containers. Call 217-320-4320. Tana Trone, along with Casey Benton, Katie Park, Macy Wrench, Melena Linover, and Whitley Cooper for this squad for Rushville Industry, who's a pretty young squad. We saw a lot of those same names in the JV contest here tonight. For Pittsfield, they'll start a senior in Kate Hoover. Another senior is Cassidy Poor, a sophomore, Ellie Tenike, a junior in Katie Cox, Chloe Lemons, the senior, and Michaela Jennings, the senior, for the Lady Sockies. Not sure if you've heard, but our friends at Dot Foods have some great career opportunities available right now. They're looking for more than 100 people for positions in their warehouse in Mount Sterling. And if you want to talk about a great team, the Dot team is it. The company has been part of our community for over 60 years. They just did a pay increase so you can start in the warehouse earning up to $22.35 an hour. And on top of that, they have great benefits, paid vacation, profit sharing, 401k match, and a lot more. Check them out at Dot Foods Careers/warehouse.
Just about ready to get this one underway. Sit back and enjoy volleyball action on Central Illinois Sports.
Pittsfield in the red and black uniforms with the white numbers. Rushville's in the purple uniforms with the gold numbers here this evening. The air high fives all around. And we're just about ready to get this one started. Again, for Pittsfield, they'll have Smith, the libero, check in a moment. She'll come in for Poor. So Jennings, Smith, Cox, Tenike, Lemons, and Hoover. For Rushville, it's Linover, Wrench, Cooper. They'll bring the libero Hardy in for Cooper. And on to serve is Tana Trone for this Rushville Industry squad. They took the JV game. Looking to make it a clean sweep here in the varsity.
I think you were correct that she played both games, right?
Yep, Tana Trone. And she puts the ball in the air for the first serve of the game, hit by Smith in the back line. Jennings will send it back toward the net, sent across by Hoover. Bumped there by Trone, set up for Park. And it's out of bounds. Came on the outside of the pole on the top of the net and makes it a 1-0 Pittsfield advantage. Poor back in, Smith sits down, and Tenike on a serve for the Lady Sockies. Sends it across the net, hit by Hardy. Trone will push it across to the net and get the point for the Lady Rockets. The Lady Sockies kind of got caught sleeping that time. They thought Trone was going to set it up, and she put it right across the net. They tied the game at 1. Hardy back on to serve for Rushville Industry. Taken to the back middle by Lemon, set by Tenike for Hoover. Blocked to the net, but unable to get it back to the other side. Linover and Cooper were right there, but the point goes Pittsfield's way, 2-1 Lady Sockies. Hoover on the serve for Pittsfield. Sends it across the net, taken to the middle by Cooper. Set up by Trone for Cooper. She'll spike it across. Jennings is there to keep it alive. Tenike now tried to send it across, but it was blocked. Jennings, Cox, back to Jennings for the kill. 3-1. Lady Sockies.
Nice job, Jennings, on that. Really good job. Was that Katie Cox finding her there?
Here's the serve by Hoover, taken by Hardy, now set by Trone for Cooper. She'll put it across the net. Cox, Tenike sets it up for Lemons. Dug out of the back line by Hardy, but it goes out of bounds as Cooper couldn't run it down, and the Lady Sockies are up to a 4-1 lead.
Lemons put that away.
They've got a couple who are going to really hit it at the net. Next by Hoover, taken by Hardy, sent across by Trone. Kept alive there by Park. Trone at the net, sets it up for Cooper, tries for the kill, blocked by Poor and Lemons. And it'll be a point for the Lady Sockies, 5-1.
This group of girls have had a good career in all sports that they play.
The next by Hoover to Hardy in the back line. Trone sets to the net for Cooper. Puts it across as she couldn't get the jump under her that time. Lemons to Jennings into the net, and it'll be Rushville Industry with the point, 5-2. Here comes Addie Green into the game. She'll sit down Lynn over. And Green will be on to serve. In a 5-2 score on the Trash Queen scoreboard. Green serve hit in the back line by Cox, set by Tenike for Lemons, and she'll get another kill, her second of the game. To make it 6-2 Lady Sockies. Another quick sub here as Armstrong will come in, replacing Green for Rushville. 6-2 Pittsfield, off to an early lead in game number 1. Now Lemons' serve will go wide of the out-of-bounds line and make it 6-3. On to serve is Katie Park for Rushville. Puts it across the net, hit by Lemons. To Tenike, sets it high for Cox, tries the kill and gets it down.
It's a different looking hit. Katie can really get off the floor, and a nice set by Tenike that time on the assist.
Here's Smith on to serve, sitting down Poor. 7-3 Lady Sockies on the serve. Smith serve taken there on the dive by Armstrong. Set up again for Cox, and she'll get another kill, her second. Second in a row, and a 5-point lead. 8-3. Let them go retrieve the ball from the back wall as Cox hit it with some authority that time. Haley Smith's next serve for the Lady Sockies. Hit in the back line by Hardy. Set by Park for Trome. Blocked by Cox. And Cox everywhere right now for the Lady Sockies as she blocks that one after back-to-back kills. They've opened up a 6-point lead, their largest of the evening so far. And Smith looking to keep it alive with another good serve. Taken by Hardy in the back line. Park will send it back toward the net for Wrench. Blocked again by Katie Cox. 10-3 Lady Sockies.
Cox and Tenike really making a strong wall there together on those blocks.
The next serve by Smith. Hit back there by Armstrong. Sent across by Park. Lady Sockies scrambling. Tenike sets it up for Cox and dug out there by Hardy. She'll send it across the net as she got it back to her. And Lemons to Tenike. Cox. Ball was blocked by Wrench, but with enough force that it went all the way out of bounds. 11-3. And Rushville Industry wants the timeout. We'll pause as well. It's 11-3 Lady Sockies in game number 1 on Central Illinois Sports.
Geared Up is your local source for custom apparel and awards. Geared Up offers a wide variety of apparel options, including embroidery, t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos. We do it all. Ask us how we can help you raise funds for your local school or organization. Find us online at www.wegearyouup.com or call 217-473-6290. That's 473-6290 for Geared Up custom apparel and awards.
(11-3) the advantage for the Lady Sockies on the Trash Queen scoreboard. Rushville called the timeout as Pittsfield building the big lead here in game number 1. And so far it's been the Katie Cox show. What, 3 kills and a couple of blocks?
Correct.
Smith has been good from the serve, but this time hits it into the net and breaks her scoring streak to make it 11-4.
Probably some kind of a stat on timeouts and then a serve going into the net or out of bounds.
Cooper is back to serve for Rushville Industry. And Casey Benton just checked back in for Hardy for the Lady Rockets. They trail 11-4, but Cooper trying to go on a little bit of a streak here to get her team back into this one. It's a good serve, and she's going to get the ace. Diving attempt by Lemons, but the ball goes into the net standard, makes it 11-5. The next by Cooper, hit by Smith for Tinike. Back to Smith, tried to hit it from well beyond the spike line and hits it low of the net to make it 11-6. So Cooper with back-to-back serves for score. She's on again here. Taken there by Jennings. Set by Tinike for Jennings and into the net. 11-7. Cooper and the Rockets making a little run at it here in game number 1 after trailing 11-3. Tinike sends it across the net, taken there by Park. Hit high by Benton, right at the net by Trone. Jennings a good dig to Tinike, and it's a double hit here by the Lady Rockets to make it 12-8, or check that, 12-7 Pittsfield. And Jennings is back to serve. She'll send it across the net, but with too much force, and now it's 12-8. Into the game for Rushville is Linover. She will sit one of her teammates to the bench. And Wrench is on to serve. Taken by Smith. Tinike will set it high for Hoover, and she'll get the kill. So Hoover's first kill of this contest. Since her last one, Jack says. Her second of the game, in fact. Make it 13-8. And Katie Cox will serve for the first time this evening. Taken to the back line by Wrench, set by Park. Nope, sends it across the net. Jennings keeps it alive. Tinike for Cox. She'll hit it across the net. Wrench in the back line for Park. Sent across by Linover. All the way back to Katie Cox, set by Tinike for Hoover. To Wrench. Park now for Rushville. Sent across by Trone. Kept alive by the Lady Sakis. Cox sends it across the net by Trone. It's saved there. Set up for Trone from Park. Smith pushes it back towards the net. Set by Tinike for Hoover. Park with another good save. Hit there by Benton. Ball blocked by the Lady Sakis. Kept alive, and it's too many hits, I believe, was the call.
Well, I think they called a lift on it, actually. Yep. The drive down was good. Who hit that last one?
Cox. Wrench. Park. To Trone, hits it high across the net. Hoover will send it back toward the middle to Tinike, sets it up for Lemons, and she'll get another kill. Partially blocked, but it found its way through the block for her third kill of the game. 15-8. The next serve by Cox to Wrench in the back line for Rushville. Park sets it up for Linover. She'll put it across to Hoover. Tinike, Lemons, kill. 16-8.
That was impressive. Chloe Lemons just put that one away, and it was right on the line on the sideline there.
Lady Sakis with an 8-point lead here in game number 1. The next by Katie Cox, taken by Trone. Hit across by Benton. Spiked back down, good save by Benton on the other side. Lemons with another block of it. Sent across by Linover. Now Cox will keep it alive to Jennings, who hits it below the net, and Rushville Industry gets the point to make it 16-9. Trone back to serve for Rushville. Sends it across the net, taken there by Jennings. Right at the net to Tinike, set for Lemons. Another kill. Diving attempt by Hardy, but unable to dig it out that time, and it makes it 17-9. Smith sits down. Poor is back in for Pittsfield, and Tinike is back to serve. Tinike serve across, taken there by Hardy. Trone sets it for Park. Good high set. Park sends it across the net. Katie Cox hits it. in kind of no man's land that time, and it goes below the net as the Lady Sockies unable to get another hand on it to make it 17-10.
Varsity Lady Sockies do a good job covering the floor on their side.
Hardy back to serve for Rushville. Good right-handed serve hit by Lemons, set up for Hoover from Tenike. Now Linover sets it for Park. Taken there by Tenike. Set up the net by Lemons for Hoover for the kill. Yes, she'll get it. That's a point for the Lady Sockies to make it 18-10.
3 kills now for Kate Hoover.
And Hoover will go back to serve now for Pittsfield. Their squad leading 18-10 on the Trash Queen scoreboard here in game number 1. Hoover's serve taken by Hardy in the back line. Going to get it is Trone right at the net to Cooper. Puts it across now Tenike. Set by Poor for Lemons. And it'll be... What was the call, Jack? Somebody was under the net?
Somebody was in the net. They...
said it was Linover.
Linover, I do believe.
And Rushville calls the timeout. 19-10, Lady Sockies had the lead in game number 1 on Central Illinois Sports.
In the charming town of Pittsfield, Illinois, awaits a dining experience sure to impress. Nucci's Restaurant, specializing in Italian cuisine, succulent steaks, seafood, pasta, burgers, sandwiches, and scrumptious desserts all made to order. Mouth-watering and high-quality dishes at affordable prices. Nucci's is the perfect setting for a dinner date or a family meal. It's more than dining, it's an experience. Check out Facebook for live entertainment. Once you experience Nucci's, it will become a favorite destination.
Well, Rushville calls their second time out here in game number 1 as they find themselves behind Pittsfield 19-10 on the Trash Queen scoreboard. We remind you about Illini Express. They're to serve you with walk-in medical care when you need it. Open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. every Monday through Saturday on the south side of the Pittsfield Square.
Great to see fans on hand tonight for senior night, the parents and some of the young people who have been out practicing softball. There's Maddie McCartney after softball taking pictures for the yearbook now.
Kate Hoover on the serve for the Lady Sockies. Taken to the back line by Rushville's Hardy to Wrench. Sends it back toward the net. Trone will send it across. Hoover now set by Tenike for Jennings, and a little miss hit there. Makes it 19-11. As Rushville gets the point, Green back in, replacing Linover for Rushville. 19-11 the score here in the first contest. Addie Green's serve, taken by Cox. Set by Tenike for Lemons, a little too aggressively. It hits the net, comes right back to Lemons, though, very opportunistically. She sends it across. Trone sets it up for Cooper, tries the kill. Keeping it high in the back line was Cox, set by Tenike. Hardy takes it to the back line now for Trone, sent across by Cooper. Hoover, Wrench returns it. Tenike keeps it high for Jennings for Pittsfield. Dug out of the back line by Green. Trone sets it for Cooper. Another good diving play by Hoover, sent across by Tenike. Hardy for Rushville. Trone sets it high for Wrench trying to kill. It's beyond the back line and out of bounds to make it 20-11 Lady Sockies.
Kept the ball alive. Couple kind of free balls that went over, and Rushville didn't take advantage of it that time.
Armstrong back in for Rushville, and back to serve is Chloe Lemons for Pittsfield. 20-11 Lady Sockies with the lead. First one for serving a while by Lemons, hit by Cooper, blocked back down by Poor and Cox to make it 21-11. A 10-point lead. It's double-digit advantage in game number 1. Lemons' next serve, hit in the back line by Armstrong, sent across by Park. Hoover now bumps it for Tenike to Poor, tries for the kill. Hit there by Cooper, kept alive. Nice job by the Lady Rockets. Park sent it across. Tenike sets it up this time for Cox, and she gets the kill.
She gets the ball in that position, that little quick set, and her leaping ability comes through again in another sport. Not to mention the fact that, 2 years ago in track, she finished second or third in the state in 2A track in the hurdles.
Rachel Hood is back into the game. Well, actually, the first time we've seen her sits down Cooper. And an ace here for Chloe Lemons. She places that one perfectly to make it 23-11 Lady Sockies, trying to make quick work of Rushville Industry here in game number 1.
First ace of this game for the Lady Sockies.
The next by Lemons. Glide by there by Green, sent across by Park. Cox hits it for Tenick, right back to Cox. Sends it across the net now, Trone. Park hits it high. Wrench will take it across the net on the hit. Hoover, Tenick sets it up for Cox on the kill. 24-11. And the Lady Sockies a point away from taking game number 1. Chloe Lemons, a senior on the serve for Pittsfield. Hits it across, taken there in the middle by Hood. Sent back down by Cox, but out of bounds.
Good call by the officials that time.
24-12 the score.
Postseason, you get some line people, but the regular season, you got to do it on your own.
Park hits it across. Hit there by Jennings, right back across the net. Wrench will send it back down for the kill. It's at 24-13.
Don't want to give a free ball on that first hit after the serve.
Katie Park on the serve for Rushville Industry. Hit there by Hoover. Set by Tenick for Cox. Kind of softly puts it across this time, and everybody thought it was coming with some force, and she still gets the kill to make it 25-13. Lady Sockies pick up the victory in game number 1. We step aside for a break. Game 2 coming up next on Central Illinois Sports.
When you hear Pike County Glass, what do you think of? Is it storm window and screen repair, commercial doors, windows and storefronts? Maybe it's auto glass repair, including windshields, rock chip repair, side glass and back glass. Or it could be screen and porches, glass showers and doors, and, well, you get the point. Glass is in their name, and glass is what they do. Pike County Glass, serving the entire area with high-quality craftsmanship, products, and customer service that's second to none. You'll find Pike County Glass at 1071 West Washington Street in Pittsfield, or call them at 217-285-4275.
You can plan for most things in your life, but being sick isn't one of them. That's why Illini Express has expanded hours so your family can get the care you require. Open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Saturday, Illini Express can see patients 18 months and older, no appointment necessary. When you can't wait to feel better, Illini Express is here for you. Located on the square in Pittsfield. Learn more at IlliniHospital.org.
Hometown Real Estate offers residential buying and selling specialists as well as land specialists across the Midwest. Call our office at 217-285-4502 or call Kate Marable at 217-370-9809. Speak to any of the hometown brokers for residential and commercial properties. Kate hopes you are enjoying the broadcast of our local teens enjoying their sports. Give Kate Marable a call at 217-370-9809. Hometown Real Estate for you.
Well, the Lady Sockies take game number 1 here over Rushville Industry, and in pretty dominant fashion. What were you saying?
I'm just watching something.
It's hard to believe.
Yeah. Shocking.
What's Rushville need to do to try to turn some things around here in this second game, Jack?
Well, they're going to have to use the balls when they get them. When they get a free ball on the other side, they've got to get 3 hits on that side and get a good spike. You know, they've got a young lady in Whitley Cooper that's got the size, and I bet she can put it away. And we saw in their JV match they had some really good servers, and some of those people have been in this match or in this game so far serving the ball, and they still really cause even the varsity some problems. You're going to make some good digs when Rushville serves you the ball.
Lady Sockies have a 1-0 lead. We'll have game number 2 next.
Your locally owned shaved ice business is looking forward to seeing all of our loyal customers this summer. Come try one or all of our over 30 flavors, including sugar-free and the Snowy Natural line, which has no artificial dyes or flavoring. Check out our Facebook and Instagram pages to see our schedule. If you want to see us at your event, message us on Facebook or contact us at 217-730-8886. When the weather gets hot, come see us at Midwest Snowy, the cool part of summer.
Well, we're ready to start game number 2 as the Lady Sockies took game 1, 25-13 over Rushville. Rushville Industry will have the libero Hardy, along with Wrench, Trone, Benton, Park, and Linover. Pittsfield has Poor, Lemons, Hoover, Tenike, Jennings, and Cox to start this second game. And on the serve is Ellie Tenike, the sophomore. Sends this one across. Diving play by Hardy. Sent high by Trone, across the net by Benton, and out of bounds. And a 1-0 lead for Pittsfield. You kind of forget Tenike's just a sophomore at times.
Oh, she started on the varsity basketball team. It starts here. Very talented.
Hits this one into the net, and the game's tied at 1.
I actually think she runs the hurdles in track, too, doesn't she?
I don't know. Trone. Ball hit there by Jennings, set by Tenike for Hoover. In the back line, Wrench. Trone will set it up now for Benton, who sends it across to Cox. Jennings toward the net, over to Poor, who pushes it across the net to Benton. Now Trone back to Benton. Just softly hit it across, taken by Katie Cox for Tenike. Down to Lemons for another kill.
Lemons with the first kill of this game and her 6th of the evening.
2-1 Lady Sockies on the Trash Queen scoreboard. Kate Hoover on for the serve, and this one into the net. So a couple of service errors by the Lady Sockies, and this game's tied at 2. Bowlers Universe, they're open Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m., Saturdays 4 to midnight. They offer many menu items. Always something great to do at Bowlers Universe. Come out and enjoy the fun. Hardy on the serve for Rushville Industry, taken by Cox for Pittsfield. Tenike sets it up for Lemons. This one's too wide, and Rushville has their first lead of the game, 3-2.
Kind of remind me of the days of Lily Pepper. The first time she'd get a chance at a spike, she'd just kind of let it go. That time Lemons really hit it hard, just out of bounds.
Hardy on the serve for Rushville. Taken by Hoover. Ball set up there. Back to Cooper. She had a little trouble handling it, and Pittsfield gets the point to make it 3-all.
I'm not real sure whether Tenike was trying to do that or not, but she hit it across the net.
Game is tied at 3 points apiece. Trone hits it back toward the net. Cooper will send it across. Jennings now for Pittsfield. Tenike will set it up, and Jennings now twists an ankle.
Yeah, she did. She came down hard.
Pittsfield was called for the net infraction. 4-3 advantage Rushville Industry, as they'll take a look at Jennings out there with the trainer. And we'll step aside for a break on Central Illinois Sports. It's a 4-3 advantage for Rushville on top of Pittsfield in game number 2.
Since 1962, Logan Ag has provided customers with quality products, competitive prices, and...
But what about the new locations, Grampy? What new locations?
Well, boys, Logan Ag now has locations in Winchester, Illinois, and in LaBelle, Missouri.
So now there are 4? I'll be 4 this year.
Logan Ag, serving customers in Griggsville and Winchester, Illinois, Paris, and LaBelle, Missouri.
Our vision for agriculture is 2020.
Well, they help Jennings to her feet, and they'll have the trainer go take a look at her. It looks like she kind of just fell awkwardly on that ankle.
Yeah, that left ankle took the brunt of things there, and she was in quite a bit of pain. Then she was talking to her teammates and encouraging them before she left the court.
So Smithers checks in for the first time for her. That's Reagan Smithers. And back to serve again for Rushville Industries, Addie Green. They lead 4-3. In game number 2, Pittsfield took the first game 1-0. They make sure they get the substitutions correct for everybody. And we're ready to roll here. Does usually the home team only keep stats?
I think you usually see a stat keeper for the other team, but probably not many traveling.
Ball set across. Smithers keeps it alive. Set up for Cox, and she'll get another kill here, her first of this contest, but several on the evening, and it makes it 4-all.
That's her 8th kill of the evening, first in this game.
Game knotted at 4 points apiece. And Haley Smith is back in to serve for the Lady Sockies. Smith's serve hit there by Park. Trone sends it back toward the net for Wrench. Blocked back down by Katie Cox for the point.
Another kill, second in the game.
5-4.
The Lady Sockies the lead back.
The next by Smith, hit by Park. Trone will set it high for Wrench. And somebody was into the net for Pittsfield to tie the game at 5.
They said Cox.
Park back to serve for Rushville Industry. Good serve hit by Lemons. Tenike will set it up, and she kind of lost her balance as she went backwards. She's called for the lift there and makes it 6-5 Rushville. So the Lady Rockets up top here in game number 2. Park's next serve taken by Smith. Tenike will set it up for Cox. She'll put it across. Ball hit backwards by Cooper. Saved in there, though, by Armstrong and sent across by Hardy. Smith leaves it for Tenike, now to Cox, and that's another kill.
That one's not coming back.
No, you're really going to have to be quick if you're going to dig that one out.
So what's her best sport?
And brave, maybe.
She's going to play AAU basketball, I know, this summer.
Game is tied at 6. The serve by Smithers is an ace. Her first serve of the night to make it 7-6 Lady Sockies as they retake the advantage here. The next by Smithers. Hit there by Wrench, set by Park for Wrench. She'll hit it across the net. Smithers hits it high. Now Tenike on the set for Hoover, and she'll get the kill. 8-6.
First kill in this game, third in the contest for Kate Hoover.
Next serve by Reagan Smithers is into the net and makes it 8-7. Into the contest for the Lady Sockies is Taylor Scott. She sits Smithers down on the other side. Cooper goes back to serve for Rushville Industry. 8-7 the score. Pittsfield the lead. Rushville on the serve. Cooper serve across, taken by Scott. Tenike now hits it back toward the net. Hoover will push it across. Set by Trone to Park. Right back to Trone. Tries the spike. Partially blocked there. Smith hits it high. Cox toward the net. Good play by Hoover to get it across. Cooper now for Rushville Industry. Park hit across by Trone, and they'll say Cox again was into the net, and so the game's tied at 8. 8-all. Kind of a sloppy game, too, for both teams. Cooper now, diving play by Scott to keep it alive. Ball set up for Trone, partially blocked, but Hoover is able to hit it up. Tenike now takes it across. Park for Benton. Ball going to be spiked by Wrench and was touched by the Lady Sockies, so that'll be a point for Rushville. They lead 9-8.
Wrench with her third kill of the night.
And again, Cooper, Whitley Cooper, back to serve. Hits it across, taken by Scott. Cox sends it across. It was headed out of bounds by Rushville Industry, keeps it alive. Cooper, now Wrench takes it across the net. Scott for Tenike. Sent across by Hoover. Kept alive there by Trone for Park. Right back to Trone trying for the kill. Smith able to keep it alive for the Lady Sockies. Set up for Hoover. Cooper in the back line. Park goes to get it. Hit across here by Trone. Right back across from the Lady Sockies. Tenike sets it up for Cox. She gets another kill. Wasn't completely clean as it hit the top of the net, but it scores the point nonetheless, and the game's tied at 9.
4 in the game, 12 in the match.
And Cox now on to serve. Hits it across. Wrench hits it high. Now Park bumps it over for Benton. And she's going to get the kill. 10-9. Lady Sockies partially blocked that ball, but then it went out of bounds. Wrench will head back to serve for Rushville. They have a 10-9 lead here. Trying to extend this to a third game. Cox to Tenike, over to Hoover. Hardy, Park for Linover on the kill.
Linover towers over her teammates.
She looks like she's quite a bit taller than Lemons, too.
Yes, she is. And Chloe's about 5'11", I think, isn't she?
Here's a ball into the net now from Wrench, and makes it 11-10. Poor return. Smith sits down for Pittsfield. Tenike back to serve, with her squad trailing by a single point, 11-10. Tenike serve across. A little miscommunication by Rushville Industry as Wrench and Hardy both went for the ball, and the game's tied at 11.
Second service point for Tenike in this game. First ace for her.
11-all the score. In the back line, Wrench. Park goes to get it. Hit across the net by Benton. Scott hits it toward the net. Now Tenike sets it up for Poor, whose shot finds its way just on the line.
Cassidy Poor with a kill to go with 2 blocks in this contest.
12-11 the score. Lady Sakis with the advantage. Tenike serve hit high by Wrench, set by Park. Bertrone hits it across. Now Cox from the back line. Tenike gets a set of it to Lemons. Ball hit there by Wrench. Right at the net, hit by Park. And blocked back down by the Lady Sakis for the point. Lemons and Poor both in the vicinity that time of that ball. Tenike's next serve, Hardy to Park. Toward the net to Linover. She'll hit it across. Diving attempt by Hoover and Scott, but neither one able to come up cleanly with it there. And Rushville Industry now trails by just 1, 13-12.
They dove with an angle that their heads could have come together there. You got to be very careful.
Trone on the serve. Lemons for Pittsfield. Hits it toward the sideline. Tenike puts it back in the middle of the floor for Cox. Park, Trone. Park will push it across. Blocked by Poor on a nice play.
Poor with another block, her third block of the night, first in this game. Here comes Smithers back in for Scott.
14-12, Pittsfield on the lead. They took game 1, 25-13, much closer here in game 2. Hoover serve, hit there by Wrench. Set of the net by Trone for Linover. Now a point for Linover on the kill. She was able to get that one down. The Lady Sakis unable to cleanly put that one across, and it's 14-13.
Her second kill in this game.
Hardy back to serve for Rushville Industry, the libero. Hits it across the net. Hoover. Cox sends it toward the net to Lemons. Hardy on a good dig there. Taken by Trone. Good hustle. Cooper sends it across, but it was outside of the pole.
The antenna there was on the wrong side of the ball that time.
Makes it 15-13. Chloe Lemons on to serve again. Right in the middle of the floor, Cooper. Linover to Hardy, who sends it across and gets it down. Didn't hit it with much authority that time, but right where they weren't to make it 15-14.
Michaela Jennings has got a set of crutches, and she's coming back to be with her teammates on senior night.
15-14 the score. The serve by Green. Returned quickly by the Lady Sakis. Trone, Park sets it up for Cooper. Tenike now hits it high. Poor will set it for Cox, who pushes it across. Hit there by Green. Sent across the net by Wrench. Now Tenike will set it up for Cox. Tries for the kill. Dug out there on the other side by Green. Returning it across the net is Park. Tenike again will set it up, this time for Poor, but they'll say...
Actually,
they say she double hit it?
Yeah, she double hit the ball.
The game's tied at 15, and Jill Cook wants the timeout. Tied at 15 here in game number 2 on Central Illinois Sports.
I'm Gary Mendenhall. I am running for mayor because I believe in the future of Pittsfield and its citizens. We have the potential to thrive economically and safely in a state where the outlook appears tough. Let's prosper and grow as a community through job creation, tourism, and recreation. We are neighbors and friends who care, love, support, and stand up together.
On April 6th, vote Gary Mendenhall for mayor of Pittsfield.
Well, Jill Cook called the timeout for Pittsfield in a game that's tied now at 15 points apiece. And really, it's not been an extremely clean second game for either squad.
No, the Sakis kind of breezed in the first game 25-13, and it looked like they came out with the same intensity that they had in that first game victory.
Addie Green on the serve for Rushville Industry, trying to give her team the advantage once again. She's going to get an ace. Placed perfectly that time, and it's 16-15 Lady Rockets. We saw Green serve some in the JV game and carrying that right into the varsity. Smithers now set by Tenike for Cox. Hits it across. Hardy for Rushville. Now to Trone. Over to Cooper. Sent across the net. Hoover hits it high for Pittsfield. To Tenike. Set up there for Smithers, who softly lays it across the net. Ball was dug out by Cooper, but unable to get another hit on the Lady Rockets, and the game's tied at 16.
Smithers had a plan that time, and it ended up working out. They were expecting the hard spike, and they kind of backed up on a little bit, and the soft hit left them mystified.
Looking to make sure the placement is right for Rushville. Player-wise, Smith is back in to serve for Pittsfield. She serves into the net to make it 17-16 Lady Rockets. And Park to serve for Rushville, one of their better servers. Lemons set by Tenike at the net for Cox on another kill. Now with a lot of authority on that one, but it gets the job done, and the game is knotted at 17 points apiece. $17 all. Smithers on the serve. Hardy. Park will put it across the net. Hit there by Cox.
Total lift on Rushville.
All right. It's at 18-17 Pittsfield. Smithers back again to serve. Hits this one across. Taken by Trone. Park sets it for Trone. She'll send it across into the back line. Smith over to Tenike. Sets it up for Hoover, who gets the kill. 19-17 Lady Sakis. Trying to finish off Rushville here in game number 2. Still a ways to go.
Hoover's first kill in this game, third in the match.
Smithers on the serve. Diving play by Trone. Ball set high by Park for Wrench. Smith hits it. Now Tenike for Cox to hit it beyond the back line and out of bounds to make it 19-18. I want to remind you about Waters Concrete. If you have a concrete job coming up in your near future, call Tim Waters and Waters Concrete, 309-252-1052. 19-18 is the advantage for Pittsfield, but Rushville's Cooper's on the serve. Hit by Smith, set at the net by Tenike, sent across by Cox. Park to Benton, who sets it for Wrench, and it's well wide of the line. And it's 20-18 Pittsfield. On the service, Cox. Hardy hits it high now. Park to Benton, who hits it beyond the back line. It's 21-18, and Rushville wants the timeout. We'll pause as well. 21-18, Lady Sakis trying to finish them off when we come back.
In a world that seems to be out of control, your friends at First Christian Church of Pittsfield, Illinois want you to know that the hope of God's love reaches out to you. God loves you, and He has a purpose for your life. If you'd like to learn more about this, we invite you to join us at 8 a.m. or at 10:30 on Sunday mornings at 225 North Memorial Street in Pittsfield, or online at fccpittsfield.org, our Facebook page, or our YouTube channel. First Christian Church of Pittsfield, Illinois, a safe place to learn and grow.
Prairie Land FS is locally owned and operated. We proudly serve our neighbors like you with 24-hour service to ensure the comfort of you and your family. Prairie Land FS, your leading supplier of choice.
Well, it's a 21-18 Pittsfield advantage here in Game 2 after the Rushville timeout. Katie Cox back on to serve for the Lady Sockies. Taken by Hardy for Park. Sets it high for Benton. Sends it across with a two-hand hit. Now Cox to Tinick, who sets it up for Hoover. Again, Hardy in the middle for Rushville. To Park. Hit across by Trone. Partially blocked and then falls to the court. 21-19. Linover comes back in for Rushville, and back to serve is Wrench. Macy Wrench and her squad, they trail by a pair of points. They're trying to make a comeback here and force a game 3. Tinick hits it high for Smith. She'll hit it right into the net, and it's 21-20. Down to a 1-point game. Wrench again on the serve for the Lady Rockets of Rushville Industry. Hits it across, taken there by Sachs, who's in for the first time. Not able to get the ball in the air where anybody could do anything with it after that. We're tied at 21. It's Emma Sachs for Pittsfield. The next by Wrench. Hit by Cox. Over to Tinick. Sent across by Hoover. To Wrench in the back line. Park sets it up for Linover, trying for the kill. Blocked by Lemons and finds its way inbounds there. 22-21, Lady Sockies. Smith sits down, pour back in. Tinick on the serve for Pittsfield.
Third time she's rotated into the serve in this game.
Hits it across, diving play by Wrench in the back. Sent across by Park, good play by Wrench. Tinick now sets it up for Lemons, and she'll get another kill. 23-21.
Third kill of the game and 8th of the match for Chloe Lemons on senior night.
And we'll run the ball down again, and Rushville wants the timeout first. 23-21, Lady Sockies on top of the Rockets. Back for the final on this one after this.
Hi, I'm Trevor Zumwalt, your candidate for Pittsfield Ward 2 City Alderman. As a representative, I will be dedicated to the Pittsfield community and the ward. I'm a lifelong resident of Ward 2. I currently serve as an officer on the Pittsfield Fire Department. I've volunteered with the Little League, Soccer Youth Football, as well as the high school football program. I will work hard for you in the city of Pittsfield. I'm proud of the history here, and I want to build a stronger community for our future. Please vote for Trevor Zumwalt, Ward 2, for City Council, April 6th.
23-21, Lady Sockies with the lead. Rushville took the timeout. And Pittsfield trying to pick up a victory here. A couple points away. Graham Angus Farm. Give Danny a call for your purebred Angus cattle needs. Bulls and heifers currently for sale at Graham Angus Farm in Milton, Illinois. Call or text Danny 217-723-4116. The serve by Tinick. Hit in the middle by Benton. Sent across by Park on a nifty play.
Rushville's not going away just yet.
23-22. And back to serve is Tana Trone. Trone serve across the net. Hit by Lemons. Back toward the net to Tinick, and it was too close to the net. We're tied at 23. 23 all. Trone back to serve for Rushville. Hits it across. Hit by Cox. Set by Tinick for Lemons. And she sneaks it in the back line there to make it 24-23. Hit that one with some authority that time.
That's close to the line, was it not?
Smithers in. Sachs sits down for Pittsfield.
You hit the ball that hard, that's a tough call by the officials.
And Hoover on for the serve. Could be match point right here. Served by Hoover. Across, hit by Hardy, out of bounds, and a win for the Lady Sockies, 25-23. So they went 25-13, 25-23, and we take you to the post-game show presented by Illini Community Hospital, where we'll take a look at final stats. We'll also name our player of the game, presented by Edward Jones Financial Advisor Derek Harris. It comes your way next.
You can plan for most things in your life, but being sick isn't one of them. That's why Illini Express has expanded hours so your family can get the care you require. Open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Saturday, Illini Express can see patients 18 months and older, no appointment necessary. When you can't wait to feel better, Illini Express is here for you. Located on the square in Pittsfield. Learn more at IlliniHospital.org.
If your job situation is changing because of layoffs or restructuring, you may have to make several decisions. One important decision may be what to do with your retirement plan. Make sure your retirement stays on track. Derek Harris, your Edward Jones financial advisor, can help. Stop by the office at 1891 Main Street in Quincy, Illinois. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
Call Best Systems Builders for all your insulation needs. We are a full-service insulation contractor offering both open and closed cell spray foam, blown cellulose, and fiberglass installation. Best Systems has 2 BPI certified professionals ready to inspect your home or business today. You may qualify for incentives through the American Act on Energy program. Call Scott or Michael at 217-285-6005 for your free estimate or visit us online at gobestsystems.com and start saving money on your energy bill today. Dear Wester Grain Service is your progressive feed and grain resource for Western Illinois. They offer a full range of feed products for all species and many grain merchandising opportunities with locations in Golden, Paloma, Mount Sterling, Clayton, La Prairie, Liberty, Industry, Carthage, and Blandonsville. For more information, call Dear Wester Grain Services 696-4461. That's 696-4461 or on the web at dearwestergrain.com.
Welcome back on the Illini Community Hospital postgame show. Since 1942, Illini Community Hospital has been serving the community with high-quality medical care close to home. Learn more about their services by visiting IlliniHospital.org. Well, the Lady Sockies took game number 1, 25-13. A little tighter in game 2, 25-23. The final to take the 2-0 victory over the Rushville Industry Lady Rockets. Rushville took the JV match in 3 games, I should say. After following the first one, they won 2 in a row. But Pittsfield picks up the victory here tonight. In varsity action, time to name our player of the game. Financial investments are important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, parents, teachers, and mentors. Derek Harris, your Edward Jones financial advisor, understands this. That's why Derek Harris is a proud sponsor of the player of the game on Central Illinois Sports. And Katie Cox, the player of the game in this one, really was dominant in game number 1. Made a couple big plays in game 2 as well as her team squeaks the second game out and wins the match 2-0. We'll have volleyball action for you tomorrow night here from Voshel Gym as the Lady Sockies play host to Liberty. Until then, we thank you for joining us here tonight. For Tim and Jack, I'm Charlie Hull. Thank you for joining us on another Central